welcome. Well, that was a bit Mrs. Doubtfire. Hello, thank you, dear. You for Janelle Doubtfire. Oh, look, it was a walk by fruiting. Hello. My name's Roblox with an E. And how are you? I hope you're having a wunderbar evening. You're about to, because we have MIE Skincare, My Instant Effects. This is Hop on TV, as you can see. And look, we've got all the popular ones are back. And some of the ones that we normally don't have, we have, and we have good stocks of as well. If you don't know what MIE Skincare is, stay tuned, because look, it's the best skincare that money can buy, in my opinion and my experience, because I use it. I swear by it. It's phenomenal. Clinically proven results. It actually does what it's designed to do. It's not a wish or a dream in a bottle or a tube or hope in a jar, as so many, unfortunately, skincare products can be. So not only that, but you also have the man behind MIE Skincare. He is a bit of a legend. In fact, he's a lot of a legend in the skincare industry. He's a guru. He's even been labelled. He is a man who has formulated top-notch skincare products for the absolute elite of the elite, major celebrities, A-listers, you know, film stars, pop stars, you name it. And us, of course. And in fact, one such pop star, one of the most famous recording artists in history, for whom a particular serum was designed or formulated, is the same formulations available to you tonight. So here he is, the man, the myth, the legend, the guru, Richard Mears.
Hi, Rob.
Hello, how are you?
I hope I can live up to that sort of
I think you can.
Introduction.
Yes, now STV are going to be shortly joining us in about 4 minutes. We've got the
AM. They didn't get the Mrs. Doubtfire.
That's true. Yes, I snuck that in before we get to them. So this is the AM PM, which is one of not only our top-selling products, but one of your top-selling products. So it's really a buy one get one free. It's £92, isn't it, if you buy them both
91,
separately?
Yeah.
91 if you buy them separately. In a nutshell, because we've only got a couple of minutes, so people can get ordering. Why should they buy?
The night cream, the PM. Use it at night, funnily enough, that's why it's called a night cream. There is nothing you can comment and measure about your skin. This does not improve. And I just want you to take a second to just listen to that.
Can you repeat it again?
There is nothing you can comment or measure about your skin. This product does not improve. So, you know, you can say, does it do this, does it do that, does it do that? Virtually every question you're going to ask me, the answer is going to be yes. So in the independent clinical trials, double blind, we'll explain what that is later after STV have joined.
Yep.
One of the biggest testing houses in the world, their quote is, we have never in our history tested any product which scored so high in every single criteria. So I've been involved in, I don't know, 2,000 products in my life, developing them. This is the only product I've used religiously from day one.
They're all great.
The only one.
But I have to say, if the others, if I run out, I don't panic. But if I run out of the PM...
Well, I use some of the others now in this, but what I'm saying is that particular product...
Sure.
I used religiously from the very first time.
I have, or have had, psoriasis. I had a patch of psoriasis on my shin that was so, you know, when psoriasis can weep. So it hadn't wept yet, but I had a very thin layer of skin over the top of what was otherwise just ooze. And I accidentally, when I got into bed one night, brushed my leg and it ripped the whole patch of skin off. It was horrible, and it took forever to scab over and heal. But I started using the PM on it. Not only did it accelerate that process, but now there's just a red patch left over. But I put the PM on every night, and the patch is very quickly getting smaller and smaller and smaller.
And it will do, and we'll show you some evidence later on from actual customers of STV.
Sure.
And the day cream, again, both of these are multi-purpose, so cleanse, apply, that's it. So you apply the night cream, you don't need any other product. On the day cream, very small amount, you apply it, and within 30 minutes it gives you equal brightness to the best expected from laser treatment. Now, laser treatment, you have to have 3 or 4 doses. It hurts. You have to hide your head in a bag for a week.
Gosh.
Cost, I don't know, £300-400 pounds per application. The best expected from that is 7 to 9%. luminosity, brightness of skin. This, on average, 8% in 30 minutes.
Oh, this is the thing. All of the products have clinical trials, the same kind of trials that medicines and such go through. So these are not, they don't say they could do this or they might do that or the ingredient does this or does that. The clinical trials prove what the actual product you're buying does. So, yeah.
You know what the best one I'll have is?
Yeah, go on.
When on the product it says, designed to target your wrinkle, developed to target your age spot. Well, the Titanic was designed
To get
to sink.
That's right.
You know, designed to...
That's just advertising jargon to get round the law.
No,
yeah.
it
No, it is.
It's copy claims.
But I can't say this is the best skincare that money can buy. But I can say this is the best skincare money can buy in my opinion or in my experience because it happens to be true. But you could say it's designed to be the best skincare money can buy.
Yeah, but what does that mean? So what we do is we don't say long-lasting moisturisation because what does long-lasting mean?
Yeah.
What we will say, for instance, on the day cream, people call day creams moisturisers. Moisturisation, if I can even say the word. Yeah. Moisturisation is only ever temporary. Hydration, much deeper, much longer lasting. Hydration, drinking water. Moisturisation, showering in water.
Yeah.
So we don't say long-lasting. We say, on average, 24 hours after the first and initial application, 24 hours later, on average, you are still 27% more hydrated than what you were 24
hours before. And I have to hold you there for a second because our lovely Scottish friends are about to join us. So just hold on right there. More about this in a moment. Hello everybody, welcome to Shop on TV with me, Rob Lock with an E. I've just said all of that for ITV, who've been with us for a few minutes. And so, hello Scotland, how are you doing? Welcome to the party. Now, feel free to shop at shopontv.co.uk. You can message the live show there. Just bear in mind we can't reply to that. And also, please, no customer service messages because our producer who receives the message doesn't have any access to customer account information. If you need a reply for something, studio@shopontv.co.uk is the email address. We are featuring MIE Skincare tonight. 3 back in stock items. The whole range is back again, fortunately. It's been a little while, I think, since we did the last show. And it's all there. And we've got things that we normally don't have much stock of. We've got stock of. Things that we don't normally get a chance to talk about. We will get a chance to talk about because we've got 3 hours with you. So I just introduced the one and the only, the formulator of these products, formulator to the stars. In fact, he was called earlier on. We did our online show at 9 to 10 p.m. on Facebook and Instagram. Thank you if you joined us. And somebody called him a goat, which is the god of all time. That's what that stands. Sorry, the greatest, not the god of all time, the greatest of all time. Apparently, sorry, I was embellishing. Richard Mears, hello. How are you? Gigolo of all time. I don't know. It could put any G you like.
I might resemble that.
Let's not go into that. Yeah. Now, for those that have never met you before, who are you, and why are people buying this remarkable skincare from you?
Well, I've been in the industry for over 30 years, helping developing brands and products for many household named brands. I've never met any woman in the UK who hasn't used a product I've been involved with.
Say it again.
I've never met any woman in the UK who hasn't used a product that I've been involved with.
So, I mean,
ever.
There are pretty much everybody that's got a skin.
I have never met any woman who hasn't.
Ever.
There may well
That's
be
amazing.
One, don't get me
There
wrong,
may
but
be.
I've never met one.
So the chances are you're already using Richard's products or products Richard's been involved. Oh, there you are. Sorry, all the products that Richard's been involved with. But now it's time to use his very own range.
Yeah. So what was happening was that people would come and say, you know, I want this brand, I want this range, and they would spend all of their money or allocate their budget, should I say, to advertising, celebrity endorsement, influencers. People think influencers are just influencing for the goodness of their heart. They're paid an absolute fortune.
Yeah.
You know, and packaging and things like that. And actually what I call the goo inside, beauty comes from within, that would be last on their list. And so they would talk about the ingredients and what the ingredients could do for you. So contains vitamin C from oranges on the Sicilian coast, warmed by Mediterranean air, fed by volcanic waters, full of rich of enzymes and proteins. And vitamin C is clinically proven to brighten your skin. What it doesn't say is, the product will brighten your skin. You know, wrinkles appear reduced, skin feels softer, all of these sorts of things. And what I wanted to do was to create a real range that was very straightforward, easy to shop. By easy to shop, I mean, is this right for my ethnicity? Is this right for my age type? Is this right for my skin? Yeah. You know, easy to shop, and also gives you quick, real and visible results, but more importantly, cumulative benefits. So each day you use it, you get a better and better and better result. And that's why this is the most rebought item on Shop on TV.
Now, every single product has gone through clinical trials by one of the biggest testing houses in the world. I'm still looking at the wrong camera, sorry. And but also, you know, it really does what it says on the tin. First of all, and we're going to see those results as we go through the science, if you like, as we go through. But also, you know, you've put real thought into all these products, haven't you? And what I was going to ask you, when you said that you know how it's going to work on different skin types and ages, how do you know that?
Well, I've been in the industry a long time. Also, we have a separate business where if you are an individual of significant means, we will take you to our private laboratory in the south of France. We will investigate your skin in huge depth. We photograph things like collagen and stuff like that. And then I'll develop a product that's specific for you to do that one thing, that two things, that three things that needs to happen within your skin, therefore to let you not go under the knife, for argument's sake.
You've tested all these on every skin type, every ethnicity.
Yeah, so you take in that technology, take in that knowledge, we created this range, and in the clinical trials we test on Asian, Caucasian, Afro-Caribbean, Hispanic, male, female, 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s, oily, T-zone, dry combination. And we have a 100% success rate. So the PM night cream. This is just 60 minutes. This lady's 57 on the left-hand side, beautiful lady, great skin. On the right-hand side, she's still a beautiful lady. She's still got great skin, but now her skin is so much brighter. It's firmer, it's smoother, pores are reduced. So side by side, that's just 1 hour.
Wow.
The night cream, 8 hours is its actual full result.
Now, it looks like she's got more light on her, but you actually have to, again, you have to prove exactly the same light, same camera.
We have a camera taking a photograph of the camera to prove it's the same lens. We have to prove it's the same lighting, because you and I know if you turn lighting up in a studio, your wrinkles look reduced.
Yeah.
No. This is actual photography. And, you know, we've got the statistics which will back that up in terms of luminosity measurements. So this lady, again, I don't know why, but they're all 57. So we try and show you different ethnicities, different age profiles. Asian skin ages very well. On the left-hand side, beautiful skin. On the right-hand side, still beautiful skin. But look how much more energized it is. Look how much brighter it is. Now, this particular lady, you know, to me, looks like a mother-daughter moment.
Yeah.
You know, if you brighten the skin, you automatically look younger. The brighter you are, the younger you appear. So when you're younger, you're very bright-skinned. So what we're primarily doing here is hydrating and energizing. So we're showing you a different ethnicity. This is now a much younger lady. On the left-hand side, great skin. I would say sallow-looking, duller skin. People get confused. People think dry skin is a lack of moisturization. Dry skin is a lack of oil. Sallow skin is a lack of hydration. These are actually now the wrong way around, if you like. On the left-hand side is the after. So again, it doesn't matter how old you are. It doesn't matter what ethnicity you are. It doesn't matter what skin type you are. When you use this product, you will notice on day one. The first morning you wake up, when you look in the mirror, you are going to notice, you will see it. Anyone who knows you, within 3 to 4 days, will say, you look well. They don't say, gosh, your skin looks smoother. Where are those wrinkles gone.
Yeah.
Gosh, your pores are, they just say you look well.
Yeah.
Now, how do you use it? This is really quite important. So, you freshly cleansed skin. It's at night or before you sleep. If you're a shift worker, before you sleep. The product works primarily like all of our products, but this one in particular works with your skin's metabolism. Your skin's metabolism is primarily on repair when you are at rest. So, freshly cleansed skin. If you're using water, just allow 1 or 2 minutes to allow any excess moisture off your skin. Then, one pump only. You won't believe it's enough, but one pump only onto the back of your hand. That's it. Just one pump.
Petit pois.
A petit pois. And you won't believe that's enough to do your whole face, but it is. So what you then do is you dip your finger in and you dot it around your face, then you smooth it in. Within 2 minutes, it'll totally absorb. All you will feel is soft, smooth skin. You won't feel any humectant on the surface. You won't feel any residue at all.
It just vanishes.
It just vanishes. Now, the reason I ask you to put it on your hand and then dot it around your face is because it's a highly active formula. What does that mean? It means there's a lot less water in it. So if there's a lot less water, it's a lot less runny. So when it's on the back of your hand, it's warming. When you dip your finger in, it's warming on your finger. When you dot it around your face, it's warming on your face. And what you'll find is that one pump only, is enough to do your entire face, round your eyes and down onto your neck.
I made the mistake when I first got it. I put it straight onto my finger and just rubbed it in. So I went through a bottle in a month. That, by the way, this will last you at least 3
Minimum
months.
3 months.
Minimum
I
3
always
months.
say minimum 3 months.
Yes.
Me personally, I get 5.
Do you?
Me personally.
Yeah.
So if you overuse it, you get less. If you use it correctly, you will get more than 3. But I always say 3. I'd rather under-promise and over-deliver.
over-deliver.
And then it's an airless container, which means it's never exposed to the environment. So it's as fresh as the day it was
Shelf
made.
life?
Shelf life, 3 years.
So, and because it's airless, it'll last you. One will last you if you use it in. You know, I mean, you should, if you use it correctly, it won't last you 3 years. But if you use a bit and then don't use a bit for a few more days, you know, it'll last you up to 3 years.
I guarantee when you start using that, you will use it every night.
Because as soon as you put it on your hand and it warms up and it starts to not melt, but whatever the.
It just warms up.
It warms up, and then you put it on your face, and then it warms up a bit more, and then it just does go everywhere. It's just.
Yeah, you will not believe it will do what I've told you it will do, but it will. So why don't we show you some statistics as well? I don't want to bore you. I've got like 76 statistics. I'm not going to give you them all.
Just 72.
So what we do is just pick a few to give you a flavour. So elasticity, this is firmness of your skin. If you pinch your skin, how fast does it recover? When we're younger, we can hardly pinch it. It springs back really quickly. So what do? We show you our lowest figures. I don't know any brand in the world which tells you their lowest figures. Why do we tell you our lowest figures? Because they're very good. We're very proud of them. And it shows we had a 100% success rate.
Yeah.
And generally speaking, or virtually every single time, the lowest figures are on our 20-year-olds.
After 6 weeks, it's 97%.
The highest will be on our 70-year-olds. We always refer to the average. So in just 1 hour, we increase the firmness of your skin 99%.
1 hour.
In 4 weeks, now we're showing you the cumulative build. In 4 weeks, 131%. So we're not saying on the box, people felt in 2 weeks their skin was firmer. You know, we've shown you what happens in 1 hour. This is measurements. 6 weeks later, 6 weeks after the first initial application, repeated use, an average of 148%.
Extraordinary. Absolutely
So we're
extraordinary.
not, skin appears firmer, skin is firmer.
It is, yes.
And there you go.
Now, individual results vary, but worst case scenario, you might just get twice as good a skin as what you got.
That's the worst one that was on the trial.
Yeah.
And this is in the biggest testing house in the world. Hydration. Hydration is deep within your skin. Hydration is more important than moisturization. Moisturization is only ever measured in hours, a couple of hours. So hydration is drinking water, moisturization, standing in a shower.
Yeah.
So we don't say long lasting. We had it measured 12 hours after the first and initial application. 12 hours later, it doesn't take 12 hours to work. 12 hours after, you're still on average 117%. Again, we're totally transparent. We show you our lowest, we show our highest. The lowest is on our 20-year-olds, the highest is on our 70-year-olds. This is really interesting because a lot of people say, my skin is too aged, my skin is too damaged, my skin is too this, nothing's going to work. Uh-oh.
No, quite the opposite.
The more aged your skin is, the more dramatic the change will be. So don't fall into that category.
Well, what I'm seeing from the science is that, first of all, even if you're in your 20s, you're still going to see great benefits, potentially. So you can start using this in your 20s as a preventative measure. And if you are, no matter what age you are, if you're 60, 70, 80, 90, it really doesn't matter. It's never too late to start. In fact, the older you are, almost the bigger, the better the results that.
No, that is a fact. That's a clinical fact.
It's a clinical, empirical, scientific fact.
And that's the thing.
Do you know another empirical fact? 10% of the stock has gone.
And I just want to show you what elasticity is. You saw me apply it to my hand earlier. So I didn't apply it to this hand. Now Rob always tells me, keep your hand still.
Keep your hand still.
The camera will find you. But is he clever enough? Kieran, you clever enough?
Yeah.
Oh, I can see a camera moving. Hold on, viewers. So this is the hand I haven't applied.
Brace yourselves.
So thin skin and slow to recover.
Yes, yes.
I think we need Sam to change the direction of that fan.
The fan, it is knocking the boxes.
This is the hand I applied it to. I'm digging in.
And you can't even get any. Can
Look.
have a go.
Yeah.
Gonna have to go over a bit. There's nothing to grab.
It's not that I'm changing the position of my hand. Look, my fingers are out. There's no difference. That's that one.
And that was after how long?
I don't know, 4 minutes.
4 minutes, yeah.
4 minutes.
Can I just say something here? First of all, we get asked this question a lot. Is it unisex? Can guys use this as well?
Oh, all of these products are man-friendly.
It's the only brand my product uses. My director uses. It's the only one I use.
On the night cream, it's about 20-25% a male, but it's a much wider audience.
Yes.
On the day cream, to be honest, guys tend to be going now with the vitamin C.
Yeah.
Ladies go with the day cream. Yeah. So on the night cream, you apply it at night, funnily enough, or just before you rest. Cleanse, apply face, eyes, neck, sleep. Yeah. Within 2 minutes, you can lie on a silk pillow. There'll be no rub off, no nothing.
Right.
You won't feel anything. Now, some people get confused. They're used to using moisturizers, and the moisturization is a very, let's call it, cost-effective way of making you think that it's good. Yeah. So what you actually feel, you feel some humectant, you feel some stickiness in your skin, and you think that's good. That's moisturization. It's not true. With us, we're hydrating. So within 2 minutes of application, it's gone. All you will feel is soft, smooth skin. When you wake up in the morning and look in the mirror, you will see the difference on day one.
Can I add my own personal testimonial here? Look, I don't know how many hundreds of thousands of people are watching right now. If you're watching the TV right now and listening to what we're saying, and you use a skincare, any kind of skincare, whether it's from the supermarket, from the local pharmacy, whether it's everything right the way up to, a big, expensive boutique brand, the chances are almost certain that you are not getting close to the benefits that you will get from this range, or could get from this range. So, unfortunately, you're in many cases largely wasting your money. And I'd much rather, wouldn't you, get something that actually does proven to do actually what it says on the tin, so to speak. Because there is an awful lot of this hope in a bottle kind of thing with the skincare industry, and we're going to go into some of the sort of the nefarious side of the skincare industry in a minute. Some things that will shock you about some very expensive skincare, and it may be skincare that you're using. So that's not my personal testimonial. That's just facts, right? So in other words, no matter how stuck you are on or stuck you are on what you're using now and resistant to change you are about not using it and trying something new, you're only going to get worse benefits with what you're doing now compared to what you could get with this, I believe. But my personal testimonials, I've been in the television industry for 32 or more years, and a lot of that, for a number of those years, I've been in this transactional TV, shopping telly, that kind of thing. So I've tried every skincare there is. I had a skincare I used to rave about because the results were really good. But in comparison to this, they don't even come close. This is absolutely the best beauty or skincare range I have ever used. My producer, my director, I mean everyone I know that works for this company uses this. And I'm saying this to you as my personal, if you were my best friend, I'd say if you don't use that, you really are wasting your time and your money with other products, in my opinion. That's what I would say to my best friends, and I'd say you're missing a trick. If you use a skincare, you've just got to use this. Now, I know you don't have to, I can't force you to, and it depends on whether you believe what I'm saying right now. And when you do, you're going to make a wise decision and you're going to buy it for a fraction of the cost that it would be if you went to Richard's website. We're half price. But worst case scenario, get the AM/PM, don't buy anything else. Get the AM/PM, you got it at half price, and then use it, because you're going to, as Richard said, you're going to notice results potentially in the first day. But once you've used it for a few days, a week, a month, and you've seen these results, you're going to think, like, why didn't I think of this before? Why didn't I use this before? Mother's Day. Give the gift of beauty for Mother's Day as well.
Yeah, and, you know, that's why we are the most repeat purchased product on Shop on TV. So I'll give you a statistic. In the beauty industry, on average, good repeat purchasing is about 15%. Sometimes 20, 15 to 20. On average, our repeat purchase is 76%.
Yeah.
And that's proven here on the TV.
Now, can we move away just for a second from beauty? Look, we all want to look a bit younger, get rid of the wrinkles and all of that. Yes, this will help you do that. But let's get into the really serious skincare issues. So we're talking psoriasis, we're talking flaky skin, all that kind of stuff. Let's go down.
Well, yeah. So I always encourage, and to be fair, Rob, you also encourage anyone out there who has a skin concern or an issue, contact the studio right now, and possibly sometimes I can answer you live straight away. Sometimes, because it's a little bit more in depth what we do, and as a courtesy to Shop on TV's customers, is that if you write into the studio and there's something which I can't answer on air for there's sometimes different reasons, we need to understand some of your medical history, etc. What I'll do is then we will get your information with your consent, obviously, and we will arrange for either myself.
That has to be in the email, by the way. You have to use email. You can't use the message, but it can't be a studio message. It has to be an email, and you have to give your consent for Richard to contact you and give him your contact information. Sorry, Karen.
And then you'll either get a personal consultation with myself or one of my senior estheticians, and we will do an online consultation with you, understand your issue, and give you advice. And we have lots and lots and lots and lots of Shop on TV customers that have done that. Some of them with quite serious and major issues.
Well, we're going to show those. So actually, can I just put a button on that and say this? This can become the sort of the agony aunt hour. If you've got skin issues, if you know anyone who has skin issues, then please get them to tune into ITV or STV right now. We will take as many of your questions as we can. And I don't mind us saying whatever. Look, we're not doctors, obviously, but we will be able to either give you an answer live, or Richard will say, drop us an email, and you will get basically you'll get referred to one of the estheticians.
And normally that's several £100 an hour.
Exactly.
Not that you'd be charged that, you'll get it for free.
Free. So this is 20% of the stock has gone. Honestly, you've got to buy this. If you use skincare, you will never ever go back. You'll thank me, I promise you.
And Laura, so many testimonials and different. We got pictures
and
before and
look
after
at Laura.
pictures. So this is Laura. Laura was one of the first actually that contacted the studio, and she mentioned what would be technically called a medicinal issue. So I can't say anything about medicinal issue live on air. So we took her off air, discussed her issues, recommended a course of action, and Laura very kindly
Yes.
sent her before and afters
And
in.
thank you again, Laura, for letting us show this every time.
You know, before and after. Now look at this. Before, 2 weeks later, then 4 weeks later.
Good grief.
So you can see, imagine how you would feel, you know, as Laura. And I'm very thankful and grateful for Laura to have the courage to put these photos here. So these are Laura's photographs.
Yeah.
So that's Laura in week 1. 2 weeks later, substantial difference. We've taken down a lot of that coloration. 4 weeks later, there's just a small red spot, but look at the clarity of her skin. And then I don't know if we got
3
like
months
the 3
later.
months later. This
I
is
mean.
Laura before and after 3 months using the AM and PM.
Now
This
that
is a
looks like,
real-
although there is a slight colour difference obviously in the cameras, but it looks like she's got a red light on her face on the left side. It's not.
No.
That's her
That
psoriasis.
is psoriasis, yeah.
And Laura, thank you so much. I mean, I know. I mean, she's grown, from what I understand, hugely in confidence. Well, I mean, wouldn't you? You just would.
But
you know.
you know, the whole shape of the face, the coloration, the
shape too,
brightness. Look how much younger she looks.
Yeah.
You know, the brightness around the eye, all the inflammation around the eyes has come down. The inflammation under the eye has all been taken down. It's a transformation.
And can we say that the fact
And this is real. It's not my photos.
No,
it's not
no,
Shop on
no,
TV
no.
photos. These are Laura's
Laura's.
photos. And this is just one customer.
Would you say that it's fair to say? Well,
I mean, look at this. I believe this is Pete.
Yes,
Sorry
yes.
if I've got your name wrong. I'm sure it's Pete,
Yeah,
but
it's
maybe
Pete.
it is, maybe it isn't.
Yeah.
So this is just 5 weeks. As you can see, I know it's the legs. I understand it's the legs.
Yeah.
And this is a face cream. However, it's multi-purpose thing. So Pete rang in or communicated into Shop on TV. We took him offline.
Oh wow.
You know, before, during, and after. It's only 5 weeks, so you can see all that silvery topical layer, if you will. We've taken all that right back, and 5 weeks later, we're now down to just discoloration of the skin. But if you look at the edges of the skin, you can see that's now coming in, and
Well,
it's changing from brown to a light red.
That's what I've got on mine. That sort of the redder part on the after, the very top. I've still got, and it's honestly every day it gets a little.
I mean, this is a
Everybody got a
very
extreme.
extreme case. But I would suggest that given another 5 to 8 weeks, that will be very much, the coloration will be very much diminished.
Yeah.
It might just be a very, very light
And
brown.
eventually, hopefully, gone complete. Now, Richard, what I was going to say is it fair to say that there are very few skincare on the market, and certainly I think if you went for the sort of the pharmacy brands, that would be able to do that.
I've known product, and I've been involved in development of product that
Quarter of the
sells
stock gone now. Sorry, Karen.
on £900 a pot.
£900 a
£900 a pot. And it would be, well, I'm telling you as a fact, it was no better than a £4.99 from a supermarket. But, you know, it will say, and, you know, you've got to be careful and you've got to be thoughtful about these things. It will say, contains cyanate. Cyanate is clinically proven to reduce your wrinkles 52% in 28 days. Well, this may be true. Either product may contain cyanate. Cyanate is over there. Cyanate is clinically proven.
Yeah.
Not me. If I could do it, I would tell you I can do it. There's the difference. You have to read the box, you have to read the website, and if it says clinical trials, it has to say what those clinical trials were. And if it says clinically proven, unless it says what it's clinically proven to do, what does it matter? Yeah. So I am telling you as a categorical fact, I know this, and I'm telling you as a categorical fact, I know products that say clinically proven on them, and they spread it out, clinically proven. I've seen the clinical proof, and the clinical proof is it does not work. Now,
So it's clinically proven
that
to not
product
work.
is not lying.
No, it's
Is
clinically
it
proven.
clinically proven? Yes. But it doesn't tell you what it's clinically proven to do. So there's a company...
What about award-winning? Is the
Yeah, there's a company advertising at the minute, and I'm not going to name names or anything else, and it says award-winning customer service. Absolutely true. Its award is for the worst customer service in the country. It's not lying. You mustn't lie.
Yeah.
So you have to be careful, you have to read it. So unless it says I do it. So what we say is we will reduce your wrinkles, we will brighten your skin, we will hydrate it. And we don't just say that, we tell you the numbers along with it. And I don't want to, I'm getting on my soapbox
That's
now.
good.
So let's move on to day cream, I think.
Yes.
Or do you want more? We can do more customer references.
I've got a couple of things. I'll update you. A quarter of the stock has gone, and we're going to move on to something else in a moment. But I want to say, if you have, if you maybe you're too nervous to drop us an email or whatever it happens to be, and ask a question. As Richard said at the beginning of the show, if you ask a question, the chances are very high that the answer is going to be yes. Will it work on this? Will it work on that? It's probably
But
yes.
ask it. Because the thing is, I tell you what I think you want to know. Only you know what you want to know.
Yeah.
I'm the formulator, therefore I'm not saying I know everything. Of course I don't. But I'm quite highly experienced. And we answered... Do you remember that time we had about an hour Q&A? Do you remember?
Yeah, yeah.
And
Well,
it's
I'd
just
like to do
bump,
that
bump,
tonight.
bump, bump,
Yeah,
bump.
yeah,
Question,
yeah,
question,
yeah.
question.
Send in
And if
your
we
questions
can't
now.
answer, we will answer you separately.
Separately, yeah.
You know, we never leave anyone outside without an answer to a question you've asked. And that's one thing I love about Shop on TV is the interaction from you.
Yeah.
You have the ability right now, if you've got an issue with your skin, to get a free consultation with a head esthetician.
We're going to do a Q&A, so send your questions in now to studio@shopontv.co.uk. You can use the studio message at shopontv.co.uk. Use the little message box for that if it's just a question. And we'll wait for a few of the questions to build up, and then hopefully in about 10-15 minutes, we'll do a Q&A. But just very quickly before we move on we'll move on to the PM, the AM. But I want to say, just so people, if they go, yeah, but what if it's not right for me? You said there's a customer that you had who couldn't use anything on their skin, and they were able to use the PM.
Yes, and one of our customers described it beautifully. Do you have skin? If the answer is yes, this is for you.
Yeah.
So, are you 20, 30, 40, 50, 60 or 70? If the answer is yes, we've proven it works on you. Are you Asian, Caucasian, Afro-Caribbean, Hispanic? Yes, we've proven this works on you. Are you oily, T-zone, dry or combination? If the answer is yes, we've proven this works on you. Are you male or female? If the answer is yes to one of those, this will work on you, and we've proved it works on you. So we get to the day cream?
Yeah, we'll go to the day cream. And I know you said there was somebody who could only put water on their skin, and yet they were still able to use.
Yes, it was the PA to a very, very, very famous. I'll call a makeup artist. She's not a makeup contour artist.
Ooh,
so, do you know the film Gladiator?
very well.
You know all those six packs.
Oh, they're all drawn on. Yeah.
Contoured on.
Sorry.
Anyway, her PA was a lady who could only use water on her face, nothing else. She was able to use the PM.
And the AM, we're moving on to. So
AM,
that's the
very often. This is called
It's a daytime cream.
This is very often called a moisturiser. Moisturisation is only ever temporary. So let's have a look what it does. This is a before and after. Again, we try and show you different age profiles, different ethnicities. This lady's about 36, 37 on the left-hand side. Great skin, duller. On the right-hand side, still great skin, but now so much brighter. Now, Kieran, if you can go back one, and can you zoom in on the forehead for me, or are you not clever enough to do that?
He's clever enough.
That's my little challenge.
It's not something you can do quickly. He's doing it now. Give him a sec.
So when you look at the forehead on the before, on the left-hand side, you will see wider pores and little dots.
Yeah.
30 minutes later.
Yeah.
30 minutes, that's all. You will see all that changed.
And then
I want to draw your attention to also the cheek. Mm-hmm. One of the things this product does is it gives you an apple cheek. This is just 30 minutes. No trick photography in there. This is just 30 minutes. So we're hydrating, we're brightening, we're smoothing, we're correcting. This is a primer, a hydrator. It's all in one. So you cleanse the skin, apply, wait 2 minutes, and then you can apply your makeup if you wish to. What we find is that a lot of people, and I'm talking about front of house people, receptionists, hairdressers, beauticians, anyone who's front of house facing customers. What they do is they put this product on, they put mascara on, and they walk out the door to work.
Yeah, yeah.
You use I mean, look at this.
There it
This
is,
is
look.
30 minutes. 30 minutes.
Can I just say, because I have some experience with the Afro-Caribbean side of things, because my ex-wife or is African American, and I know that sort of slight skin bobbling, I don't know if you'd call it that, or
Yes.
texture, is very commonplace in that particular ethnicity. But it's incredible how this.
All of our
works.
products, what's called, rebalances your skin. So if you are overproducing something, it will turn it down. If you're underproducing something, it will turn it up.
Yeah, yeah.
Let's show you somebody else.
It helps to do so many things, doesn't it?
So this lady is just short of 60.
Really?
Very good.
Good
Well,
grief.
I always feel embarrassed when I say she's 57 because everyone was 57.
I told you they all used to work for Heinz.
Yeah. So on the left-hand side, great skin. On the right-hand side, still great skin, but now it's brighter, firmer, smoother. That's just 30 minutes. So that's what it looks like.
The guys
also
as
for
well.
This guy
Use it for 30 minutes, you will look like that. Is that right?
It's caused a stir on set. Again, on the right-hand side, just looks like he's refreshed, looks like he's been on holiday. And that's the reason you get this comment. You look well. No one's going to say your skin looks firmer. They're just going to say you look well.
Yeah.
Let's give you some of the statistics. Hydration. So hydration is within your skin. If you're hydrated, you're automatically moisturized. Hydration is drinking a glass of water. Moisturization in a shower. Moisturization is only ever measured in a couple of hours.
Yes.
So when brands say long-lasting moisturization, what does long-lasting mean?
Well, it's like how long's a piece of string, really, isn't it?
Twice as long as half of it.
Right. That's what I always say.
Hydration. So we measured it. When I say we, independent clinical laboratory, measured the hydration of the skin at, say, 9 o'clock on Monday morning. Then 9 o'clock on Tuesday morning, 24 hours later. 24 hours later, on average, 27% more hydrated the day after the first and initial application. Again, we show you our lowest, that's on our 20-year-old. We show you our highest, that's on our 70-year-old. Luminosity build, 8%. You're going to say 8%, Rich? That doesn't sound a lot.
8%, Rich, that doesn't sound a lot.
Well, if you were to have laser treatment, usually takes 3 or 4 courses. I don't know what the cost is, but it will be £700 per treatment. It's quite painful. And what it does is a bit like microneedling. It damages your skin and causes your skin to force repair itself.
Yeah.
The best expected luminosity build, brightness of the skin, the best expected from laser is 7 to 9%.
7 to 9%.
On average, 8% in 30 minutes.
So this is 2 different ways to skin a cat, isn't it? I mean, we can't compare a cream to a laser, but the results, you go and get that laser treatment for the result. This gives you an equivalent result.
In 30 minutes.
In 30 minutes without the, or you know, as close as darn it.
And again, we show you our lowest, we show our highest. Our lowest figure is going to be on our 20-year-old. Our highest figure is going to be
Comparable, that's
on our 70-year-old.
It is so busy. Please check out. Look, we are a business. We do want to make money. Of course we do. But we are a business with a conscience, and this, I would happily sit here and tell you about this all day long. My parents, everyone I know and love, gets recommended to use this.
We were lucky enough to be on one of your earliest shows.
Yeah, yeah.
And over the last year and a month, this is the highest rebought item of any brand, and you got something like 700,000 products or something on your website, didn't you?
Quite a few.
This is the highest bought brand and the most repeat purchase brand. This is from your customers, from you out there. And if you've got a question, throw it in.
And also, look, there might very well be skincare products out there that are as good or comparable. But you don't know. Well, I know you'd say there aren't, and there probably aren't. But we can't guarantee it. But the fact is that we can guarantee this. I can also guarantee that a very large percentage of people watching whatever you're using, it ain't working anywhere near
I only
as well
know
as this.
one brand that's better than this.
Do you? Is that yours?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's my Dr. Esthetician.
Your
brand.
esthetician brand. Yeah. Okay, let's move on to the serum. This is, by the way, actually, Martha, can I ask you a little favour? Can we tickle a few little bits? What are the products that we normally never get a chance to see and get to because they sell out? And do you mind if we do like 30 seconds on each, Martha? Is that all right? So, lash and brow, would you say?
Lash and brow, we never get to.
We never get to it.
Because enough people know about this product that it goes before we get to it.
Yeah.
So the lash and brow.
Already.
What it is not a mascara. It does not deposit fibres. What it does is it genuinely thickens your lash 20% in 2 minutes. If you use it repeatedly, i.e. once a day for 14 days, on average, 40% thicker, 20% longer. There are products out there which make your lashes longer. This is true, and they are very effective. But they only make them longer, and they speed up the life cycle, so they fall out quicker. And they can change the colour of your iris, but let's not go there.
Oh, gosh.
No, we use separate technology. Now, this is the only product I've ever created within this range which has a definitive and definite difference between male and female. Male, on average, get 12%. So you can imagine how much females get if the average is 20. We have to stick to 20 because that is what the clinical say. 20% on average. So 20% thicker.
Yeah.
Plus your mascara.
Okay, so buy it quick because it always goes. $23.99.
We never get to describe it.
We never get to it. Now, the hyaluronic acid we never talk about. We've got more stock of that. But
Well, it's the last stock you're going to get.
Is it?
Yeah.
Ever?
No.
But for a while?
Till about May.
Oh, good grief. Oh, so hurry. Here's the hyaluronic.
The hyaluronic. So the hyaluronic is the... I only know of one hyaluronic acid anywhere in the world that has more hyaluronic acid in it than this one, and that's my Dr. Esthetician brand. So what we have in here is 3 separate molecular weights of hyaluronic acid, and they're advanced hyaluronic acid. Advanced hyaluronic acids hold more water. They actually trigger your skin to create more of its own hyaluronic acid. They have significant wrinkle reduction even within the first 15 minutes. They have similar effects to injectables, and with this particular product, all products talk about what's called the afterfeel. All of our products have great afterfeel. Now, I have been involved in development of over 2,000 products. I've benchmarked, I don't know, somewhere between 7,000 and 10,000 products.
Yeah.
I have never created, touched or felt any product in 30 odd years which gives you that level of afterfeel. Right. Once you've used it and you'll feel your skin, I guarantee you, I promise you, guarantee you won't stop feeling it, because I haven't got the words to describe. It's indescribable for me to do. When you feel it, it is, I'm going to say, silky, soft, velvety. Many products use those descriptions. This is on a separate planet.
Can I just say, I think we may have a small issue with our payment system. Well, it's not our payment system, it's the payment system we use. I'll give you more information in a moment. Actually, if you can use PayPal. So now this is $26.99. So you'd need to have something else in your basket to get it over.
You're breaking the website. That's what that means.
That's what's happening. So if you can get your basket up to over £30, then you can actually use PayPal as a payment method. You don't have to spread the cost necessarily. So we'll keep you posted. I'm just waiting for an update myself. So if you are having trouble checking out, don't worry, they are fixing it. We'll get it sorted, and I'll keep you abreast of the situation. But do keep watching. Now the other one was what the neck. Oh, the neck is just. This is just mad.
The neck and deck.
Neck and deck. Look at that.
I developed it originally for my mother-in-law. This is my mother-in-law. She hates me every time I put it up. But I love this photo. Basically, if you're over 40, back in the day, we didn't used to wear sun cream. We would simply apply oil and lie and fry. Ladies, in fact, used to have reflectors based around their chest area to deliberately poke the sun up into their necks.
Yeah.
So, my mother-in-law, from the chest up, looked older than her mother. From the chest down, she was and still is pretty hot. Which
right.
Both of those statements are pretty naughty for me to say, but it's true.
Well, you know.
So I developed this product. Now, her name's Suzanne. You can see that she clearly likes the sun. On the left-hand side, you will see horizontal lines, you will see vertical lines, and let's call it for what it is, turkey neck. So on the left-hand side, you can see very deep lines. You can also see very deep dark lines. The darker the shadow, the deeper the line. Light does not get to the bottom of a wrinkle. On the right-hand side, can you see all those white lines? Those white lines are the base of a deep wrinkle that we have completely pulled out.
Yeah.
The sun does not get to the bottom of the wrinkle.
No.
Now, that is 2 weeks, but we've done it live on air.
Yeah.
In this very studio where we have achieved results inside of 30 minutes.
I think we
should. Do you have one of the? Oh, that's
look
Helen.
Look at this.
Now, Helen, I don't. Well, I know she doesn't mind.
She never came back. You know why? She uses the product all the time.
Well, no, I couldn't use her.
No, because she looked too
So
good now.
Linda is in her 70s.
Oh, Linda, sorry, I thought it was Helen.
Is it Linda?
No,
it is Helen.
Yeah, it's
it is
Helen.
Helen.
Yeah.
I've got it mixed up. Helen is in her 70s, right? And this was live on this TV show.
How long? 20 minutes?
It was a while ago.
About 45 minutes, Kieran said, because I think he directed the show.
Yeah, I was going to say half an hour.
If someone said you could get a treatment that would go from that to that for £24, you'd bite their hand off, wouldn't you? Well, bite our hands off. But can I just say, Richard, I do apologise. So here's what to do. The third-party payment processor, for some reason, is offline at the moment, so you can't pay for anything, which is very useful. They are working on it. We've got all the team on it. So if you can, call the call centre at 03333 241 241. It's just a regular national rate number, and they will take your details and get back to you, and so that you can place your order. The other thing to do is maybe Martha can test this out. If you select PayPal at checkout, I'm not saying PayPal Pay in 3 because you have to spend £30 at least to do that, but to pay with regular PayPal, you should just be able to select PayPal as a payment option. If you've got a PayPal account already set up, then use PayPal as the way to pay. Otherwise, please hold or bear with us, and we will. No, that's not working either. But we'll get it sorted, and just hopefully you'll stay with us until we have. Because if you don't buy this, you're missing. Honestly, if you knew what we knew. But you can take a punt with one of the products that really appeals to you. And the worst case scenario is you'll have lost 24 quid, for example, with the neck. But you won't. Individual results vary. But the one thing with this skincare range is that every result in the clinical trials has had 100% benefit or 100% success rate in terms of some form of a benefit.
Every participant in the study measured significant benefit.
Yeah.
That's the technical term.
What other ones would you pick out for a quick tease?
Oh, the lips. I mean, the lips.
Oh, the lips don't lie. Oh, no, it's the hips, sorry.
20% plumper lips in 2 minutes, no sting, no aggravation. What does 20% look like? But we'll show you. But it doesn't just make them plumper. Ooh. So let's look at this one. In the before picture, in the before picture, I would suggest that this lady would be using a lip pencil to draw her lip in, and using a lipstick to give her lips some excitement.
Right.
On the after, this is just 2 minutes. You can see they're plumper. Look at the lip line definition. Look at the line of that lip. It's perfect. Yeah. Look at the Cupid's bow, cat's ears in the middle. Those are up.
Amazing.
The lines have diminished, and look at the colour.
Yeah.
You think she's wearing a lipstick. Nope, that's the colour of her lips.
You know, it's actually anthropologically proven that, the lips are an attractant.
I'm not going there, darling.
Oh, all right then.
Afro-Caribbean lips. So, very luscious lips. They tend not to get bigger. What they do is plump.
Right.
So, if you have, the way I describe it is if you get a balloon out of a packet, blow one big puff into it, it's a massive difference. Yeah. If you have quite a big balloon, you put one puff in, it doesn't seem to make that much difference.
Right.
So, they get plumper. Now, to achieve this difference in colour on an Afro-Caribbean lip, that's 30 minutes.
Wow.
But look at the colour, especially on the top lip.
Yeah.
how much ruby red that is. Then on the
Sure.
bottom lip, look at the lines.
It's like 2 different pairs of lips.
Those lines have all gone.
Yeah.
Now that's a 30-minute result. So on this lip structure, that's a 30-minute result. Let's do a different one.
Yeah.
Another 2-minute one. So this is like a split screen showing you the difference between, you know, what they were before, what they were after.
Yeah.
So you've got a much more defined lip line. The cupid's bow is up. The lines are diminished. The colour is increased.
Yeah.
That's just 2 minutes. Its full result, ladies and gentlemen, is 1 hour away.
1 hour.
So hydration. So this is hydration within your lip. If your lip is hydrated, you don't have so much of the lines. You won't have any of that flaky, dry skin on them either. So we don't say long lasting. We measured it 12 hours after the first and initial application. On average, 49%. Again, we show you our lowest. We're totally transparent. We show you our highest. Now, in this particular one, the age isn't so relevant. The lowest number is going to be on the most hydrated lips.
Yeah.
The highest number is going to be on the least hydrated lips.
Right.
So this is not age... I was going to say age appropriate. That's not wrong terminology.
It's not age dependent.
Usually the highest is on the 70-year-olds, but this would be just on the most dehydrated.
Yeah.
But that's 12 hours later. So we don't say long lasting. We tell you how long and how much.
And again, unisex.
Oh, very much so. 20 to 23% purchases this a male.
Also, I love the fact all of the packaging is completely unisex as well. So, you know, it's sometimes products are good for guys to use, but they're a bit sort of feminine, the product packaging. For some, that's a turn.
And also some of
These,
them,
you know.
you have to be, and I can say that even though I'm in the beauty industry, I can say it as a man, I'm still a man.
Yes.
You know, guys can get a little bit scared of using product because they don't, you know, how do I use it? Where do I put it?
Right.
Is it got a colour in it? Will it feel greasy? Will it go over my beard? Will it do this? Will it do that? These are all man-friendly.
If you have, what do they call it? Razor bumps?
Yes.
The AM, PM, amazing.
100%.
Yeah, particularly.
Or 100%.
Yeah. Oh.
With the PM specifically, it will help repair. It will help your skin repair itself.
Yeah.
Very dramatically.
It kills 99.9% of bacteria as well, doesn't it?
It does. It does. It does.
So actually, when I've had cuts and things, and again my psoriasis, it's a great way I've found of sort of disinfecting the wound. No, I know we're not talking about AMPM. We'll come back to that. It's all interrelated. Let's talk Vit C. It does sort of tie into the AMPM because you can interchange it with the AM, can't you?
Yeah, so me personally, I've stopped using the AM now, which I shouldn't say, but
No, right.
there you go.
Yeah.
Now, with the Vitsi, usually what we do is that, and anyone who's watched the show before knows that we have what's called a panel. You can join our panel. You just go on our website and say, can I be on your panel? There you go. And you will get all MPD, new product development. So with this particular product, usually what we do is we go out to 250 on the panel, we test it. If that comes back appropriately, then great news. Then we would normally launch the product and test it in the market. Then we would go to clinical. Why? Because clinicals cost between 30 and 120,000 pounds. So it's very key for us to know it's going to work. With this product, we just went straight to clinical.
Amazing.
We didn't do the panel. We just went straight to clinical. I was
By the way,
that confident.
Can I just interject a little tease? I said we would do a question and answer. As we've got payment problems and things, we will do that shortly. So we'll do in about 5 minutes. Okay, so we'll talk about the serum and then we'll go back to the AM.
So we said with the AM, you would get 8% on average luminosity build within 30 minutes. Wait till you see what happens on here.
Wow.
10 minutes.
Isn't she lovely?
This lady is late 30s, early 40s. This is 10 minutes.
Porcelain.
So you have much brighter skin. If you look at the left and just concentrate above the nose to begin with, you can see the skin is an uneven texture. Also, if you look down and to the right on the nose, you can see uneven texture, little lumps and bumps, gone. You can see blemishes greatly reduced. Look at the difference in colour on the skin. Now, I repeat, that is 10 minutes, not an hour.
Wowzer.
So again, we show you different age profiles, different ethnicities.
Well, not about an hour. You'd expect that to take days.
This particular lady is believe it or not, mid-40s.
Really?
On the left-hand side, you know, if you met that lady and looked at her skin, you would say, that is brilliant skin.
Yeah.
On the right-hand side, yes, it's still brilliant skin, but now look how much brighter it is. Brighter skin is associated with more youthful skin. If your skin is brighter, you automatically appear younger. So it brightens, it smooths, it hydrates very, very quickly. Now, the people who like this most, let's do another lady. This lady is, I think, early 31, something like that. Again, on the left-hand side, great skin. On the right-hand side, still great skin.
Yeah.
Brighter, firmer, more even textured, smoother skin, less pore size, shrunk pore size.
Yeah,
so when you use this product, it gives you more of a matte finish. If you use the day cream, it gives you a more dewy finish. The other difference here, from me personally, I just prefer the serum. I just like the texture, and actual fact, I keep mine in the fridge. It has no benefit whatsoever, except for me,
You like it
I just
cold.
like it cold.
You like
It's
it
really nice to go on your skin. You don't have to keep it in the fridge. It's not a problem. I'm just telling you, I like to keep mine in the fridge. The other thing that you will find, especially perimenopause, menopausal ladies, when you have those hot flushes, and I've done a bit on this, so I feel comfortable enough to say it,
Yeah.
you get very, very hot.
Yeah.
And when you use some creams, they can become what's called a bit heavy for you. They can feel a bit greasy and thing. Use that one. If you use that one, done. And it doesn't hold your hot flushes back. It helps reduce the colour intensity of your hot flushes as on top.
Amazing. $29.99. Here is the information for the hydration increase. I just want to say, please do, if you're having trouble paying, we do have a problem with the payment provider at the moment, then you can call 0333 241 241. Operators are standing by to take your details, and they will process your order as soon as they humanly can. Otherwise, we will just encourage you to stay, because we're about to do the Q&A. Watch for as long as you can, but you'll just have to come back. I'll let you know when the payments are all working again.
So if we just come back to hydration a minute, Kieran. So measured 12 hours after the first and initial application. Again, lowest, highest, average. Here the lowest is our 20s, the highest is our 70s. We always refer to the average. So 12 hours after the first and initial application, on average 140% more hydrated. So we don't say long-lasting, 140 on average. What about luminosity? Luminosity increase, 6% in 10 minutes. Our highest 9%, that's highest expected from laser.
That is incredible.
Again, this will be along the lines of the lowest will be our 20s, the highest will be our 70s, the average is the average. But what we're then showing you is, we've got loads and loads of stats. We can show after an hour, after 8 hours, after 14 hours, after 24 hours. But we would bore you to death. 4 weeks later, the average is 9%. 6 weeks, 11%.
11%.
17%, never been
That's
heard of.
2% better than the best from laser.
Best expected.
Best expected.
You don't necessarily get best. That's the best expected.
No. But you could, up
That highest figure,
to.
never been seen.
Right, really.
As was it Dick Van Dyke said it? Never seen nothing like it. Elasticity increase. So this is the firmness of your skin. If you pinch your skin, how fast does it recover? 1 hour, 82%. 4 weeks, 138. 6 weeks, 143. Again, you can see our lowest, you got our highest. The lowest is on the 20s, the highest on the 70s. The older you are, the more dramatic the results will be. So I'm going to do a little show and tell. So give me a hand.
Tell. Or is this me doing the thingy up again?
Yeah.
Okay.
So show your hands so you know we're not cheating. I've already applied the night, not both of them.
Oh, both of them.
So,
I can't do it at that angle. I'm going to have to come round like this. Okay. Okay. Can I hold them up that way?
You can do whatever you like. So that one.
This one.
That one is brighter, I think, on the telly than this one.
Okay,
Do you,
yeah.
do you agree?
Yes.
It looks brighter.
This one brighter than this one, yes, yes.
No, that one is
Yeah.
brighter than this one.
Oh, okay, fine.
I think so.
Ah, there we
So
are.
I'm going to choose this one.
Okay. I'm going to hold that there as a placeholder. Yeah.
So what I'm going to do is just...
Why don't you just rub it in? See what I did there? Okay. I've got very thirsty hands.
You have got thirsty. Right. So I've literally just applied. Now show them.
Oh, blimey! What?
You've like
So smooth.
you've now got a hand double, right?
Yeah.
Look how smooth, look how bright that is.
Yeah.
Look how, no offence, look
Listen.
how aged and rough that is.
Can I bathe in this?
And look,
Yeah.
I can't pinch it.
No, no. Ah! Oh, sorry. Did I do that out loud? Wow.
So
Inside
There-
voice, Rob. Inside voice.
can't do it
That is madness.
like that.
It's like I've been given a new hand.
That was why I was, not Rob's hand, but that was why I was so confident this product, we went straight to clinical.
Phew.
And I now use this every single day.
Would you, okay, serum. Instant eye serum or the depuffing eye serum?
Depuffing serum, if you...
Very quick.
If you've been a customer for a while, it's exactly the same product as the eye lift. It's exactly the same.
It's just...
It's just we needed to balance that. We have product that was just for America, named
Yes.
certain things. It was product just in the UK, and we just wanted to even them up. So it's called Depuff. It's exactly the same as eye lift. So this is the product that was originally developed for a world-renowned global superstar.
Superstar.
Global superstar. You would know this person, you will know this person's work, you will know this person's name.
Yeah.
One name. You have to be pretty famous to do that.
Yeah.
What does it do? It takes down darkness, takes down puffiness, takes down crow's feet.
good.
And it does
Lovely.
it quickly, but also with a cumulative build. So what we'll do is we'll show you some befores and afters to show you what it does.
Sorry, I'm just laughing.
I like this one. So if you look at the under, this is just 15 minutes. If you look at the under eye, you can see some puff, you can see some darkness. It's greatly reduced after 15 minutes. But what I want to do is draw your attention to the eyelid. In the before, this lady does not look like she's got a droopy eyelid. In the after, oh my goodness, did she have a droopy eyelid? Yes, she did. Now, not everyone's going to get that result. This lady did. She's late 30s. Yes, she's late 30s.
Late
there you go.
30s, Yeah.
Not everyone will get that result. This lady's 57. You can see red, you can see puff. 15 minutes later, gone.
Amazing.
And also, well, we won't come back to that. This lady is 29 or 30. She's clearly had, well, let's say a rough night or a lack of sleep.
Yeah.
Let's put it a lack of sleep.
Now, this is interesting.
15 minutes later,
Yeah.
no, she hasn't.
What? Oh,
She
I see what
She
you
hasn't
mean.
had a
No,
bad night.
It's, yeah.
So I'm going
No
to
covering it up
generalise.
with makeup or glasses.
No need for concealer. No concealer needed here. So I'm going to generalise. If you're under 30, no children, you can stay out till 4 o'clock in the morning and put this on. 15 minutes later, you're going to look as if you've been asleep for 12 hours.
It's almost half price.
If
It's just amazing.
you,
For two!
the moment you have children, you're using it a bit more often. If you have constant issues of puffiness and dark, you will see a difference in 15 minutes, but you're not going to see that difference. If you have constant issues of puffiness and dark, use it night and morning for 14 days, repeated. If during this time period, you will have a 24-hour period where your dark will go jump. The next 24-hour period, your puff will go jump. So darkness, what is darkness? Darkness is deoxygenated blood. So if you cut yourself, you have a scab, it's dark scab, deoxygenated blood. So with everything we're doing, what we're doing is we're grabbing that deoxygenated blood and taking it back to the heart, because that is the most important part of what we're doing. Once the deoxygenated blood has been removed, or at least 65% of it, the system, your body's system will work on removing the water, which is the puff. It will take the blood first, then the water. Now, if that happens in 14 days, if that happens after day 3, day 5, day 9, doesn't matter. Keep going day and night till day 14. After day 14, just use it at night. You can use it in the morning, it's not a problem. It's just 10 times more powerful at night. For the 14 days, if you forget one of the applications, forget the morning, it's 10 times more powerful at night. It's just for that 14 days, we need to do it at night where it's most powerful, and then we need to give it a bit of a boost in the morning.
Amazing.
Now, it's not covering up, sorry, Rob.
No.
It's not masking, it's not covering up, it's not that egg white, it's not that aluminium hydroxide, it's not a concealer. So within 2 minutes, it's totally absorbed. You can apply makeup, even oil-based makeup, it won't pill. What we're doing is physically changing your skin, not masking it.
Yeah. In the later part of the show, we'll get into sort of the sort of advertising magic. I don't know if that's the right word, but you know, advertising is a medium that is. Let me put it this way. So, Richard comes to a marketing or advertising agency, says, I want to advertise my stuff. And the advertising agency's job is to make that stuff look and sound as good as possible, even if it's rubbish. Now, this, of course, is amazing, and it needs no advertising agency. So people like myself, I've worked in marketing and advertising pretty much all of my life, alongside my acting. And I would think of all the superlatives I could use. And as you said, I'd paint a picture. I'd create a story that would make the brand sound amazing. But the brand could be absolute rubbish. And unfortunately, an awful lot of them are. They may sound good, but they're not.
The best advertising is the ones that take your biggest weakness and make it your strength.
Yeah.
So, for instance, there's an advert right now that says award-winning customer service. True, but the award was for the worst customer service in the country. True, it's award-winning, but it was the worst customer service. So that's the thing. You know, contains, is designed to...
Which means nothing, yeah.
Designed to reduce your wrinkles. Deliberately developed to target age spots. Well, the Titanic was designed not to sink.
Yeah.
It's a meaningless point. Unless it says... you know, 12 hours late, like what we're displaying here, even 12 hours later, on average, not up to, on average, 118% more hydrated.
I mean, you could say, you know, this cream was designed to make you 15 years younger. It doesn't mean it will, but it might be designed. I mean, you can design anything. I mean, well, I could have a go at that, but it means nothing. It's just advertising puffery, as they call it. We'll get on to more of that in a moment, especially if you buy products that have got a special, proprietary, secret, magic ingredient. So we're still. I'm so sorry. We're still working on the payment system. We can't take your money at the moment, which is a bit of a shame, because I know you want to order it, and obviously we want you to be able to order it. But please bear with us. I'm so sorry. If we don't get it fixed by the end of the show, then
can they just leave it in basket and check out tomorrow?
Yeah. Exactly. Leave it in your button. I would never normally say this. Come back, but I mean, actually, with the AM PM, I don't know how much will be left. So if you're going to do it in the morning, do it early, but we're a quarter of stock gone, and there are like 5 times as many people now trying to order it. So, but. It's Q&A time. Are you ready for this?
Yeah.
So, keep your questions coming. Catherine.
But Sam, can I have a drink?
She's got saggy and puffy eyes, and it's quite irritated by normal skincare. What should she do? I know what you're going to say.
What am I going to say?
The triple eye complex? No?
Yeah, so if you go with the triple eye, I'm not sure what... This is another one where there's a slight wording change. So it used to be triple eye, maybe still is on the website.
Yeah.
Maybe Martha can check.
Yeah.
If it's not called triple eye, it is called firming eye serum. Okay. It's just the 2 eyes that have changed.
Okay.
Names to equal up
yes.
sort of the US market, the Asian market, and the UK market.
Okay.
So that's the one. Why do I say that? Well, it's got increased firming properties. So it has, it firms up the skin at a far higher level than the D-Puff. it contains 15% roughly pure oxygen. And that's the thing that's really going to make the difference in there. And then it's also got 7 anti-inflammatories and different things. So it's either called the triple complex, and Martha, if you can tell me.
It is. It's on the screen. Yeah, if it's on the screen, that's the product that's.
Oh, it's the triple complex.
Oh, see, the photo is firming eye serum.
Well, either way, they are exactly the same product. All we're doing is upgrading we're equalising the names in all the countries to make it simpler and easier.
A third of the stock has gone on that, and this is specifically if you've got really dark, deep circles like I do. That was for Catherine.
Or deep lines. So that particular product, I can tell you, will take down crow's feet an average of 54% in 5 minutes.
In 5 minutes?
In 5 minutes.
I've got to get, now obviously individual results vary. I've got to try that.
That's why we hardly ever show it.
Yeah, I know. Lorna has a question, yep. She has issues with her scalp. Can she use the cream in her hairline?
What issues does she have?
We don't know what issues. Very dry, very itchy.
So dryness is caused by a lack of oil. So ideally, I would suggest, not having seen you, one of the loveliest and simplest things you can do, rather than put a cream in there, is find a product with a high level of jojoba.
Oh, yeah.
Jojoba oil.
Jojoba, as Billy Connolly used to say.
That's October. So jojoba oil, what that does is that it triggers your sebum producers to stop themselves. The other thing you can do is give permission to the studio to give your information to us, and we can arrange for either myself or one of our lead estheticians to give you a private consultation.
So Lorna, would you mind dropping us an email, studio@shopontv.co.uk? Please say that you give permission for us to forward your details to Richard and for him to contact you, to Richard's team. And because we don't have a product on the show tonight that will help, but Richard may very well have a product, or at least recommendations that,
We may well recommend one of these products. However,
without knowing
we will need to just see you first.
That's free. It's a free consultation, by the way. It's normally, what, 500 an hour, did you say?
I can't remember.
It's a lot.
But it's several £100 an hour.
He doesn't deal with the money. He just sits on the yacht.
They keep me in the laboratory.
Exactly. So next question. This is Michaela. Hi, Michaela. She's got a really big allergy to tea tree. Is there any tea tree in any of the products? No
tea tree in any of the products. It's an odd one, that, actually, because tea tree usually is very rarely sensitised to in a funny sort of way.
But you can be like, I had psoriasis of the scalp once. I got every psoriasis shampoo, medicated shampoo on the market. They all made it worse.
Yes, they deliberately make it worse.
Do they?
Yeah.
Do they?
Yeah.
You see? Honest skincare. It gets my goat.
So there's no tea tree in here at all. And what's interesting is the European market, not the EU, but the European governing body on cosmetics is actually reducing the level of tea tree oils that you can have in products.
Next question. Here we go. Next question is anonymous. That's fine. Spider veins in their face. What do you recommend?
PM.
Yeah.
So I'd always go with PM. Now, spider veins can. There's a lot of different definitions of spider veins. There's a lot of different reasons for spider veins. Is it rosacea? Is it spider veins? Tomato. So either way, it would be PM, the night cream.
Yeah.
The night cream will greatly diminish those. Will we eradicate them? I don't know. I haven't seen what yours are.
Yeah.
If you want to leave your information with the studio, and you'd have to give permission for the studio to share your information to us. It's what's called GDPR.
Yes,
You have to
yes,
give your
yes.
permission. Then we will arrange for a personal consultation with you where we can actually, it'll be on a computer, we can actually see your face, we can talk to you about it, and then we can actually guide you more appropriately. But
Yes.
I would be stunned senseless if it wasn't night cream.
I think we may be able to take the word. I'm not sure, but you can have a try. Maybe we'll be able to take your payment now. We'll know once we know for definite. We'll let you know. Dan and Dolly both have the same question. How long will a bottle? How long is it supposed to last?
A minimum of 3 months. All our products will last you a minimum of 3 months.
So it's 15 quid or 16.98 a month, basically.
Me personally, like on the night and the day cream, I personally get at least 5 months out of my night cream. But you will get a minimum of 3 months.
Yeah.
So, you know, to an extent, it depends how big your facial features are.
Yeah.
It depends if you overuse it, depends if you underuse it. If you follow the instructions, one pump only, dot your finger in, dot it round, smooth it in, it will last you a minimum of 3 months. For me, I get at least 5 months out of it.
You know, it's interesting to me because there's again kind of blowing the lid off of, or the secrets of industry. One of the reasons I really avoid, like as much as I can, fast food is because a business is supposed to make as big a profit as possible and keep the costs as low as possible. Now that's fine in certain cases, but when it comes to food, do you really want to be eating the cheapest ingredients that they can find to put into something so that they can still make a hefty profit on it? No, not well. I don't anyway. And unfortunately, because the skincare industry, again, it's the smoke and mirrors with skincare. You know, you put it in a fancy bottle that looks like diamonds or rubies or emeralds and a wonderful box, and you call it something sexy, you know, and then you get a sexy celebrity to tell you how alluring it is when you use it. And you know, you pay millions in ad campaigns, which is what these companies, well, you pay for all of that, by the way, in the price. And then they charge an extortionate amount of money for it because it's so designed to be so special. But it does sweet Fanny Adams. You know what I mean?
There's so many products. And I'll give you an example, right? So Rob comes to me, because if you're a doctor, you know about medicine, you don't know about chemistry and making beauty products.
Yeah.
If you're an esthetician, you know about skin, but you don't know about chemistry making products.
Yeah.
So all these people will come to people like me, not just me, people like me, to formulate products. And what they will do is somebody will come to me and say, right, I need a unique story, I need a unique ingredient. And I would say, well, Rob, there aren't any. I say, yes, there
Let's
are,
make
because
one.
bum. And I'll say, they don't exist.
No.
And yes, they do, they say so. I said, all right, we'll do one, right? So I'm going to tell you a really silly way, but it just explains, hopefully. So I will take some water at a temperature that only myself and Rob knows. Then I will take a coffee.
Sorry. Payments are working. Order away.
Bang, check out.
Go. Yeah.
I will take a spoonful of coffee. A coffee of a certain nature that only me and Rob knows.
Oh,
And it'll
sorry,
be-
Martha's asked me to interrupt you for a purely personal, selfish reason. She's going to buy the Lash and Brow now. Can she use it on top of her fake lashes?
100%.
Right.
But preferably next time put it on before your fake lashes, because then your fake lashes will damage your actual lash less.
Sorry, and we crashed into the middle of a really cool story, so I feel free to back up if you want
So
to.
it's Rob wants a brand and he wants a unique chemical in it. They don't exist. So we'll take hot water, temperature that only me and him know.
Yes.
We'll take coffee of a source that only me and him know, a quantity that only me and him know. We'll put it in at a time that only me and him know. We'll stir it for a certain amount of time that only me and him know. And then we'll take some sugar from a certain place in a certain volume and stir it for a certain time, and then we'll take some milk and we'll add some of that. It's a certain type of milk, certain quantity, stirred for a certain amount of time. Then I would say, what are your initials? RL, Rob Lock.
Yeah.
Then I'd say, what year were you born? Let's say it's 82.
Thanks.
So we'll call it RL82. And then we can put RL82 in every bottle. What's the point of RL82? Water, moisturization, Caffeine, energy, energizing skin, increasing blood flow. Brilliant. Sugar, energy, fantastic. Milk, protein.
Yeah.
So all of a sudden, RL18 is skin energizing, increasing blood. So we've got claims for RL18.
Yeah.
It's coffee. It's a cup of coffee.
Yeah.
So
And you might only get one pipette in the cream as well.
exactly.
Mightn't you, you know.
So and then there's a particular brand out there at the minute which, to be honest with you, is driving me crazy. They did a little bit of research on a certain type of ingredient, the pure ingredient itself, and it had some interesting results. Then they added a little bit of it into various bottles, but they used the results of this over here, this pure ingredient, and said all of these products do it. Well, no, they don't, because they're not the pure product.
No.
You know, and it's that type of thing which annoys me. I don't mind
Advertising rubbish, isn't it?
Well, I don't mind. You know, that customer service thing is just clever advertising.
Yeah. Well, I mean, yes,
it's not lying.
So the advertisers,
this is lying.
The advertisers deserve an award, but you know, look, we'll come back to more of it. The reason we're sort of, it's like the giving away magic secrets, because this is absolutely honest, transparent skincare that works with clinical, scientific, empirical studies and data to back it up. And Richard never talks about ingredients. He talks about how effective the actual products are, not the ingredients that are in the products. Okay, we're going to take a very quick break. The reason we're going to do that is it's time to check out. The payment processors all fixed. They fixed it, so you can now order. So please order away. Do it right now, please, particularly on the AM PM, because once everybody catches up, I don't even know if it will still be available.
Do you know what? One of the shows we had, at the end of the night, there was 125 customers with it in their basket.
We got to go. We
couldn't check out.
Back in a mo.
At Shop on TV, our goal is to provide you with the best shopping experience possible. Our team of shopping experts is dedicated to sourcing the latest, greatest and most desirable products at the lowest prices available, delivering them to you quickly and conveniently, and ensuring your complete satisfaction. We're passionate about maintaining the highest standards of quality and service every step of the way, from design to dispatch. You'll find us on ITV1 and STV from midnight to 3 AM, Freeview Channel 89 from midnight to 6 PM, and on YouTube at Shop on TV Live. Our daily broadcasts are your TV window into the global marketplace, presenting you with a collection of carefully curated must-have items, demonstrated by our on-air team with honesty, integrity and trust. Plus, there's even more in our online store at shopontv.co.uk. So when it's time to shop, shop on TV. At Shop on TV, our shows feature a carefully curated collection of must-have items at budget-friendly prices. Many of our prices offer discounts and savings, bonus products, or other desirable perks such as free postage and packing that are for a limited time only, or while stocks last. There are exclusive online-only offers on our website too at shopontv.co.uk. So, be sure to bag the bargains before they're gone. Watch, shop and save with Shop on TV.
Keep up to date with all the latest news, information and special offers from Shop on TV by following us on social media. We're on Facebook, Instagram, X, TikTok and YouTube. You'll find us at Shop on TV Live. Be a part of our fun community at Shop on TV.
There are 3 convenient ways to place your order with Shop on TV. Just scan the QR code with your smartphone's camera app to view the current on-screen item. Or go directly to our website, shopontv.co.uk, where you'll find all the products in today's show. Simply add the items you want to buy to your online shopping basket and check out. Prefer ordering by phone? Give our UK-based customer service centre a call on 03333 241 241. Friendly representatives are available to assist you 24 hours a day. Straightforward shopping with Shop on TV.
And this is Shop on TV. If you've got any questions for Richard while he's here, he is absolutely an expert. And as I say, this is one of the leading skincare ranges in the world. And it's it is the best in my experience, and certainly the experience of everyone I know. There's not a person, I could have a parade of people on this stage, probably 20 people, something like that, and they'd all tell you it's the best skincare they've ever used in their whole lives. And my mother is 83 or 84, and she wouldn't change. No, I know you don't. But listen, Anne is my mum's name. But here's the thing. If you've got something like my mum, she just wouldn't budge. Oh, I've been using this skin cream since 1962. And she just wouldn't change. And so in the end, you buy it as a gift. Don't have to wait for a birthday or a Christmas, although Mother's Day is around the corner. Because then they feel guilty if they don't use it. And then when they see the results, it's like, oh, can I have some more, please?
We have
please,
a saying,
have some more. Yeah.
Seeing is believing.
Yeah.
Generally, people won't believe what I say. People sort of, it's like, really, is that really the clinical
Well, people think
results?
it's rubbish, but when you try it, it's real.
But we can't put it on TV unless it's real.
And this is ITV, by the way.
But if you use the product and see it for yourself, that's why we say seeing is believing.
Yeah.
That's why we do a lot of exhibitions. That's why we do a lot of one-to-ones. That's why, these products are available to you right now at a fantastic price. Because why are they reduced? Well, it's simple. I'm not getting free advertising because I'm here extolling the virtues of the product.
On ITV.
However, how many of you am I getting to talk to? How many of you am I getting to explain and to try these products?
Yeah.
That's why the price reduction exists.
Should we talk through, or more to the point, could you talk through, if you've just joined us, here's the actual science from one of the leading testing houses in the world. If everyone checks out, as we believe they are now, on the AM/PM, we had a massive stock this time because it sells out every time. Half the stock left is all we've got. So please check out as soon as you can. Competition is always very, very stiff to get these products because there's only so much you can make. It's about ingredients. It's getting the ingredients, isn't it? So, but yeah, let's talk through the science, shall we? Science.
Which one?
AM/PM.
AM/PM. So PM, the night cream. There is nothing you can comment or measure about your skin that this does not improve. Every laboratory test known to man, every piece of laboratory equipment that has ever been invented to test skin and analyse skin has been used on this product. Every test, every participant, every time frame, every criteria measured significant improvement.
Yeah.
So how to use it? And we can show you the stats at the moment. So freshly cleansed skin, you put one pump only on the back of your hand, and you will think it's not enough. I still look at it and I still think it's not enough. It is. Put it on the back of the hand, really important, put it in the back of the hand. Don't put it into your fingers, put it in the back of the hand. The reason that is, it's a highly active formula. That means there's less water in it. So in the industry, we call it less mobile, less spreadable. So it warms on your hand. You take your finger, you dip your finger in, and then you dot it around your face. It's warming on your hand, warming on your finger, warming on your face. Then simply smooth it in. And that one pump will do your face, your eyes, your neck.
And this is guys and gals?
Within 2 minutes, guys, gals, Asian, Caucasian, Afro-Caribbean, 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s, oily, T-zone, dry, combination, male, female. We have proven it works on you. When I say we, independent clinical testing house has proven it works on you.
And the older you are, the better it works.
The older you are, the more dramatic the change will be.
There you go.
So what we do when we give you some of our statistics, we show you our lowest, highest, and our average.
Stats, please.
Totally transparent. So on the PM, the night cream, elasticity. If you pinch your skin, how quickly does it recover? When you're young, you can hardly pinch your skin, and if you do, it springs back really quickly. As we age, we lose elasticity. Our skin junction area is diminished. Skin becomes looser, and you pinch your skin, it goes up like the Himalayas.
Yeah.
So elasticity, firmness of skin. In 1 hour, we don't say your skin appears firmer. In 1 hour, on average, 99%. Now we're showing you cumulative build. If you're using it every night, 4 weeks later, 131%. 6 weeks, 148%. That's the average. We show you the lowest. Why? Because we're totally transparent. I don't know any brand in the world who tells you their lowest figures.
Well, because their best figures probably aren't as good as your lowest. That's why.
Possibly.
A lot of them don't work.
Usually they'll say up to. We always refer to the average. In this particular case, the lowest are on our 20-year-olds, the highest is on our 70-year-olds. And that's what I'm saying. The more aged your skin is, the more issues you have with your skin, the more dramatic the change will be.
Yeah.
Hydration increase. We don't say long-lasting. If the skin was measured for hydration at, say, 9 o'clock at night. At 9 o'clock in the morning, it was remeasured. On average, 117% more hydrated 12 hours later than what it was 12 hours earlier before you applied the product. It doesn't take 12 hours to work. It's still working to that level even after 12 hours. The lowest number is going to be on a 20-year-old. The highest number is going to be on our 70-year-olds.
So even a 20-year-old with probably near flawless skin, they,
benefit.
After 12 hours, 74% benefit over and above what they have if they didn't use the cream.
That's our lowest
That's what I'm saying,
figure.
lowest, but that's a 20-year-old, isn't it?
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. Even a 20-year-old, 74% potentially increase in skin. What is that?
Hydration.
Hydration. That is insane. It's absolutely
It's just very
insane.
good.
And this is what it looks. It's just very, very good. Exactly.
So, what we're doing with the night cream, we're working with the skin's metabolism. We are hydrating, we are energizing, we are smoothing, we are firming. We're physically making your skin younger. Look at it. On the right-hand side, so much brighter, so much more energy. So the brightness is primarily caused by two things. One, skin energy, because we up the production of what's called ATP. I won't get too technical. The second thing is hydration. People get confused. People think dry skin is a lack of hydration. Dry skin is a lack of oil. Sallow skin, duller skin, which is the skin on the left, still lovely skin, just less hydrated. On the right-hand side, hydrated, brighter, plumper, smoother, more even skin tone. This is just 1 hour. The full results of the first application of the night cream are 8 hours away. This lady, 57, Asian skin, ages very well. On the left-hand side, sallow. On the right-hand side, brighter, firmer, smoother, more even skin tone. If we look at the face side by side, this looks like a mother-daughter moment. To me, she looks 20 years younger on the right than the left. It's my personal opinion. You can make your own judgment and you can decide. 1 hour. What about somebody else? What about somebody younger, maybe? Have we got one younger? Here's a younger lady.
A younger lady.
I think she's about 27, something like that, 28. On the left-hand side, lovely skin, very dehydrated. Why do I say that? It's very dull, very sallow looking. Yeah. On the right-hand side, just 1 hour later, hydrated, energized. Look how much brighter it is. This time, the after is on the left-hand. Has been moved around again. Did you just change the photo? No, on the left-hand side, she's much brighter.
Yeah.
And
the photo before, it looked like almost the before was underexposed, but it's not. Same exposure, same camera, same lighting, same lens, same distance, exact same conditions, and that has to be...
they have to be exactly the same. So we have to prove they're exactly the same. So we have a camera taking a photo of the camera, taking a photo of the model to prove it's the same lens. We have to prove it's the same light by using that light-meter thing. I don't know, I'm just there and pay for it.
I want to say something, that if you've never ever bought from Shop on TV before, or Hop on TV, or if Op on TV, let me give you some confidence here. Who are we? Who are Shop on TV? If you maybe you tuned in for the first time tonight. So Shop on TV is a joint venture with ITV and STV. So we are, if you like, the official ITV and STV shopping show. We're not some fly-by-night that set up and just bought the airtime. We couldn't do that. We're actually broadcasting on ITV's Ofcom licence. So that Ofcom licence is the same licence that allows ITV to broadcast all their other programmes. So they are trusting us, and not just trusting us, but also demanding of us that we have to be accurate. Everything that we say has to be demonstrably provable, backed up by whatever evidence in order for us to be able to claim that it is true. And they would not allow a skincare range on our airwaves. We would not allow a skincare range on our airwaves if the science didn't check out. So number one, your money's perfectly safe because you buy from the internet. I mean, there are reputable websites, but You don't know. I mean, even some of the reputable websites are starting to use these marketplace sellers now, and you don't know who you're buying from. You think you're buying from the big name on the door, but you're not actually. I've had problems with that myself. So
That is a big scam.
it's a big scam, I know. And there's no oversight on the internet. There's none. Whereas you've got advertising standards that monitor us very, very closely. You've got Ofcom that monitors us very, very closely. You've got ITV that monitors very, very closely. The senior management gentleman who oversees us, he's the signatory on the Ofcom licence, and he's on the board of Ofcom and also the ASA. So we could
People
not be
don't understand what ASA means.
Advertising Standards Association. So, and Ofcom is the regulatory body for broadcasting. So we are under the strictest, tightest regulation for compliance humanly possible in this country. So that means your money's safe and you're buying product that you can trust. Also, Shop on TV is made up of veterans of the shopping and transactional television industry. So we deal directly with the suppliers. There are no distributors, no agents, no wholesalers, no middle people. We deal... excuse me. Oh, sorry, it's Advertising Standards Authority. Sorry. I had to correct myself because otherwise I would have got it wrong. So what was I saying? Essentially, we deal directly with the suppliers. That means we can get you the products at incredibly low prices. And we are getting bigger and bigger brands. We're only a year old, getting bigger and bigger brands all the time. And like we said here, you know, if you and a 30-second commercial on ITV or STV, or certainly ITV, because it's the larger audience, you know, sort of 11 o'clock at night or 10 or 11 o'clock at night, is tens of thousands of pounds. In prime time, hundreds of thousands of pounds potentially. Richard's getting 3 hours of ITV airtime. Now, I know it's slightly later in the day, but still, you get the point. So that is the commercial. But also, Shop on TV, we get to show you what it's all about. In a 30-second commercial, could you comprehend any of what Richard has explained tonight? No, there's no time to do it. We are here live every single night between midnight and 3 a.m. Check your local listings for the exact start time. And you can buy with confidence, you can buy with peace of mind, you can buy with certainty, and you know what you're getting before you buy it. We do have, of course, a 30-day refund policy as well, if you haven't used the product, of course. So I don't know what else I can tell you. We're trusted, we're trustworthy, and more so than many, many, many other ways of buying. And what about people who know nothing about skincare? Because some people, I mean, they don't know what they're buying. You see, this is actually, can I just answer that question a little bit myself? If you don't know anything about skincare, why risk buying something that the chances are very high it's not going to work or not going to do what you want it to do? When this range, hope in a jar they call it in the industry, this range is proven to work, and it's the statistics we're giving you for what the actual product does, not what the ingredients in the product do. So here's the thing, here's a conundrum. I've heard and I've seen products that say contain 30% something or another, and then you read the fine print, it says contains of much like 2% of something. How can there be 2 percentages of the same
Because they're
thing?
both true.
Right.
So,
Okay.
and there are adverts on television right now.
Yeah.
They verbalise something, and there's one specific one. It says product contains 3% hyaluronic acid.
Yeah.
Then in the small print underneath it says contains 0.47% hyaluronic acid.
Huh. How?
How can that be true? So, it's very simple actually. So, let's say we have pure orange juice. It's nothing to do with vitamin C. I'm just trying to paint a picture
Could
for
be
you.
anything, yeah.
We have pure orange juice. Or let's say coffee. It's simpler. Let's have coffee.
Yeah.
Water and coffee.
Yeah.
So you have an espresso. What's an espresso? It's a very small bit of coffee. So you imagine a large glass with a small bit of coffee in the middle at the bottom. And it's got coffee and water. So the INCI list, the ingredients list, will say aqua, water, because that's the biggest bit.
Yeah.
And it will say caffeine.
Coffee bit.
Now, as an espresso, that's quite high in caffeine.
Yeah.
It's not as high as the coffee bean. The coffee bean is 100% activity. That's pure coffee. Here, it's still strong, right? Aqua caffeine. Now, if I add water into that, let's go to, say like 5 litres.
Americano,
It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
go up and up and up and up and up. What have I done to the ingredients?
Diluted them.
Nothing.
Oh,
Aqua, caffeine.
right.
So, is that still coffee? Yes. But the coffee bean is a pure 100%. The espresso might be, I don't know, let's call it 20%. But with all that water in, it's at 0.1%.
Yeah.
But it's still coffee. Because the definition of coffee is aqua and caffeine. So
Right,
that's
so
the difference. So you can have 30% of this tall coffee, but it's actually a very small bit of coffee.
Yeah.
Or you can have 20% of this very small coffee, and that's a much higher coffee. Or you could have 20% of the coffee bean, which is pure, 100% caffeine.
Yeah.
And they're both statements are true.
Yeah. So when they say 30%, whatever it is, it's the 30% strength of the original ingredient, and then but when only a small
No, it's 30% of this big, tall, diluted.
Ah.
Yeah, but actually of hyaluronic acid, caffeine, not that hyaluronic acid and caffeine are the same thing. I'm trying to paint a picture. So if you put all that water in, there's only a certain amount of caffeine in it. It's very, very small now because you diluted it.
It's all snake and mirrors because they think they're selling it off of the big percentage, and it's misleading, really, isn't it?
Oh yeah, that is a big.
True.
It is a
so it passes the SA, but it's misleading.
There is a big brand out there at the moment that says contains 15% vitamin C. No, it doesn't.
No.
It contains 0.49% vitamin C. Exactly the same principle. But you think 15% vitamin C? It must be amazing.
Yeah.
No, because it's water and vitamin C, but it's called vitamin C.
And by the way, if you buy the hyaluronic, you get a very, very substantial percentage of hyaluronic in it.
I only know of one product in the world with a higher percentage of hyaluronic acid.
Your doctor
And that's our
range,
Dr. Esthetician brand.
Range. Yeah, yeah.
So I don't know any other product except one that has a higher level of hyaluronic acid in their product than that one.
Would you like to do some more Q&As? Because we've got
Yeah.
loads of them
I
coming
love
in.
Q&As.
Thank you for your questions.
I know Shop on TV want to sell more product. I love Q&A.
We'll do. I told you we'll do a show just for that at some point, maybe online. So Anne, was it? So she says, she said in capital letters, "How old is too old? Are you still alive, Anne? Then you're fine. Have you got skin? You're fine, right?"
Oh, is that the question?
That's the question.
How old is too old?
How old is too old?
There's not an age that's too old. The more aged your skin is, the more dramatic the change will be.
Yeah.
That is
that neck one.
That is a clinical fact.
Yeah.
So 99% of the time, our highest figures are on our oldest audience, our oldest participants. So on this particular range, we go up to 70s. On my Dr. Esthetician's range, we actually go up to 80s. My oldest customer on that range at the minute now, that's a Welshism. I think he's 93. He started using the product at 81. And because of that, he stopped having injectables.
Now, this isn't for AM PM, but can I just quickly show the neck because that will just show. Because how old's Helen again? She's in the 70s.
Oh, mid-70s.
Mid-70s. So you've got to have the neck pick. So as we've said, if you're a human person, you're still
Do you have
breathing
skin?
and you have skin.
It's proven to work on you.
Yeah, but I just want to show you the dramatic type of effects. I mean, so can we
this
go to
is
the one
my mother-in-law.
Yeah, but I wanted to show the one specifically. Look,
So this was
look
live.
at that. Helen, she never came back because she hasn't stopped
couldn't
using
use
the
her.
product, and you couldn't use her anymore.
No. And this was half hour, 40 minutes.
Yeah.
So mid-70s, and, to be honest, let's call it as turkey neck, right?
Yeah.
Not
anymore.
everyone is going to get that result.
No.
But that is a result on
But
Helen
everyone is going to get a result.
that was done live on this TV show. I have made models cry,
Yeah.
not because I made them cry, but The neck and neck. This
happy
is
kids.
the most emotional response we get from clients. You have changed my life. You have altered the way I feel about myself and my body. You have given me so much confidence. And I was telling, so when we do this, and I always deliberately ask for a certain type of model, let's put it that way, for the neck, because I know it's dramatic. So the lady's name is Barbs. Barbs.
Yeah.
As you can tell from the US, I can't do US accent.
Barbs.
Anyway, I was telling a story of one comment I had, which was, you have changed, you've made such a change to my whole outlook of my life. I can now wear the diamond necklace that my husband bought me for my diamond wedding anniversary.
Wow.
A necklace draws the eye. So
We're going to do a show with Vicky.
well, do you know
Brown
Vicky?
from Faith and Brown.
Vicky.
Yeah, Vicky.
Before every show and every day she uses the neck and neck.
Yeah.
Because the necklace draws the eye. And anyway, Barb's was crying. I thought, oh my God, what have I done? I'm not allowed to say religious terms.
Do you know what? Can I tell
Oh
you a
my
secret?
gosh. And I told the story and she was crying. I thought, oh my gosh. And she said, no, I'm all right. It's just that's what I feel. I now can wear the necklace that my husband bought me, the gold necklace my husband bought me for my birthday last year. I haven't been able to wear it because I was so ashamed of my neck.
Yeah. I have to say, I mean, not that I've noticed, obviously. I don't want this to sound weird, but it's quite difficult when you're working with Vicky, as I did recently, to not look at her neck and chest because they are very...
Well, I'm sure the neck, darling.
Yeah, they're very good. They're very good. And she's in her 50s, we think? We don't know. Maybe nearly in her 50s. So let's go back to the AM PM. I just wanted to show you, if you have a question because you're old or older, and you think, is it going to work for you? Yes, now's the time. It's never too late. Now,
You will never regret those.
never. Who was it again? Kate, did you say? Kate. She is a shift worker. So does that mean that... No, I don't know anything about that. When is she supposed to use the PM? I mean, does she have to do it while she's awake at night or when she goes to sleep?
It's always when you're at rest. So all of our products work with your skin's metabolism. The night cream is specifically aimed at regeneration and many other things to do with the regeneration process within your skin. It physically makes your skin better at regenerating.
Yeah.
So your skin is primarily at regeneration when you are at rest, when you are sleeping. If you are a shift worker and you go to bed at 2 o'clock in the afternoon, you should do it at 2 o'clock in the afternoon.
Yeah.
It's whenever you go to bed to sleep,
It's whatever
whenever you go
PM
to
for
sleep.
Yeah.
That's when it's most powerful. Could you use the PM in the day? Of course you can, but you'd be wasting your money. Use the AM or the vitamin C serum because your skin is primarily on repair at night, and that is what all the ingredients in there are combined to do. So very often people say, what's unique about your products? I'll tell you, there's
unique
several
about your
things.
products?
Number one, how many actives we have in there. Number two, how much level, how much inclusion of those active ingredients are there. They're very high levels. 3, how they work in combination and symbiosis with your skin. 4, they go forward as a finished product to clinical trial. So very often people say an ingredient they contain is clinically proven. No, this is clinically proven.
Actual product.
Not an ingredient. This goes for clinical trial.
Yeah.
And in this particular case, it's what's called a double blind. That means the participants nor the assessors know who's got a placebo and who's got the real thing.
And you can't change a formulation once it's made
Nope.
because the clinicals wouldn't apply. So we've loads more questions. Let's have the next one, please. Sue is 52. Doesn't really have a skincare routine. She's wrinkling around the mouth and around the neck. Does she go AM, PM, or just neck and chest? I would actually said both, probably. What do you think?
I would go... Well, I'll tell you what my advice is, then you have to make a decision. I would always go PM. The PM you can take down onto the neck. The PM is not going to have the same effects as the neck. Will they have substantial effects? Yes. So let's say the PM on the neck gives you 80. The neck and chest gives you 100 on the neck.
And by the way, please don't buy the PM on its own, because that will cost you more than if it is there on the website. But because you're going to use the AM anyway, you'll get it better. You get a better price if you buy the duo.
Crinkly lines above your lip. Yes, the night cream will assist with those as well. I'll tell you a little trick though. If you use the lip product on your lips, obviously, funnily enough,
well, duh.
just put it around your lips, they will take out all those lines.
Yeah.
They will take them out. They will take them out.
Yeah.
So night cream, yes, but go around your lips. If you can at night, you can go over your lip, and that will double the benefit.
Yeah. So basically, it really depends on your budget. If you only have enough for the AM PM, get that, because you're paying the $45.99 is basically getting you 2 products for the price of 1. If you've got enough to maybe go for the neck, then get the AM PM and the neck. And if you have more budget still to spend, then get the lips as well. I mean, these are all targeted.
If you went for the AM and lip, brilliant. If you can go with the neck, fantastic, because the neck, you see, is a different skin.
Yeah.
A lot of brands will say they'll take the face product, change the fragrance, call it a neck product. It's different skin. The skin on your neck is very much like the skin around your eye.
Yeah.
It's a lot different.
Yeah.
So that's why the PM will have a substantial effect. It would give you about 80% of the result of the neck and deck cream on your neck.
Yeah.
But it won't give you the 100% of the neck and deck.
Yeah.
But could you get away with it? Yes. Would it make a substantial difference?
Yes.
Oh my God, yes.
Next question is Karen. So she's asking if any of the and we know the answer to this, have retinol in them.
Oh, you're starting me on a hobby horse.
No, get on your hobby horse.
All of our products
It's a high horse, I think.
are retinol free, and we are proud to be retinol free.
Why?
We have been banging on about retinol free for years.
It's
And
such a big thing in the industry, though. What wasn't it the new wonder thing? Go on the soapbox and Q.
so now, legislatively, around the world, starting to take place, which we have predicted for the last 10 years, the inclusion of retinol is being reduced and reduced and reduced and reduced and reduced legislatively.
Yeah.
There are states in the US, there are countries in Europe which ban the use of retinol if you are under 18.
Oh.
You're not allowed to use it if you're under 18.
Really?
You can't buy it if you're under 18.
Wow.
So, retinol, what is it? Retinol is
isn't it?
good at doing what it says it's good at, but it is not the best at doing what it's good at. That's number one. Number two, retinol is a skin sensitizer. Everyone knows this. And so, when you're using retinol, you shouldn't let any sun touch your face.
Ooh.
Any sun.
Oh.
Bad.
Oh.
So, is retinol a good product? Yes. Should it be used, in my opinion, this is my opinion, should it be used, in my opinion, by a trained professional doctor, prescribed? Yes. Should you be told of the issues and the protection you should take? Yes. Should you be using it on a daily basis? My opinion, absolutely not. It is not the best at doing what it's good at.
Right.
It is a good ingredient. It is very
Used
good
correctly.
at doing what it's supposed to do. In my opinion, it's not the best at doing that.
Yeah.
We are proudly retinol free, and so the new legislation coming in does not affect us in any way, shape or form, because we have not fought against it. We have refused to include it. I refuse to include it in my products.
See, this is what happens when you get a professional, renowned, international formulator.
It gets on a soapbox.
You get, but you know what you're doing. You know what you're talking about. Whereas, and I know this because I've done when I was in the States, I've consulted on the creation of energy drinks and all kinds of different things. And you go to someone and tell them what you want in it, because you've got to market the thing.
Well, if you remember rightly, back in, I don't know what it was, the 40s or 50s, doctors prescribed cigarettes.
Yeah.
They were good for you.
Yeah.
No, they weren't.
No. David and Christine have asked the same question. Great minds think alike. Now, this is here's a good one, and I want to get on to acne, scarring, and what do we call it? What's the kind of skin? What's it called? What do you call it? What's the other word for it?
Potted.
Potted skin. Okay. So, but David and Christine, was it? They want to know about facial scarring.
So facial scarring could be anything, right? It could be a cut.
Yep.
Could be damage to the face from a scrape. It could be facial scarring from, say, acne. So if we deal with them one at a time. Acne scarring. When using the night cream over a 12-week period, we will what's called ameliorate the skin by over 72% on average. What does that mean? It basically means that we reduce the visual aspects of acne scarring to virtually nil. Not nil, virtually nil.
Again,
so the red, the depth of the pocket. I shouldn't do that, should I?
That's fine. Why
I'm just trying to
not?
give sound effects. Now, if it's a physical scar, like a cut, what the PM will do is minimise the look of the cut. Nothing can eradicate the scar.
No.
But what we do is, because we even the skin tone, we reduce
The appearance of it?
the appearance of it. So instead of being, I don't know, let's say white on black, it stands out. We will diminish that appearance because we will even the skin tone around it.
That's clinically proven, right?
Clinically proven. Number two, because we increase the firmness of the skin, we actually bring that scar closer together. So if it was this far apart, we'll bring it in a bit.
Again, this is not specifically designed as an acne product, and again, Richard's not a doctor, and neither am I. Or if you do have a serious skin condition, of course, always consult your dermatologist or what have you, or your doctor first. But there are certain things, if you do have even serious acne, that this can help with, right? You talked about, but doesn't it sort of stop it coming back as quickly or something?
Well, I cannot ever comment about the term acne.
Okay,
What I can say is that the product as a sort of byproduct, or whatever the word you want to use, it does have the ability to kill 99.9% of acne-causing bacteria.
Right, that's what I was. Yeah, again, I'm just trying to jog.
And I only have to be clever because acne is what's called a medicinal term.
Yes.
And I'm not allowed to make any medicinal.
And I'm not asking you to either. But you, what was it that you talk about that it, because of the antibacterial properties, that it stops things from happening as quickly or something like that?
Oh, well, no. What it is that we use what's called inflammation inhibitors.
That's the one.
So,
it's on the tip of my tongue.
Sorry, I closed my eyes when I have to think. My memory banks. So, what does that mean? When you have a headache, you take a tablet. The tablet doesn't solve your headache. It stops the message telling you your head hurts. So, when your skin is upset, tends to go red.
Yes.
And it's a message, basically, to say, hello, I'm not very happy, do something. What we do is use inflammation inhibitors, which snip the message.
Right.
So what does that mean in reality? What that means is, say like if you were going to get a spot on an eruption of something or other, you just get the eruption rather than the big red around it. Right. Secondly, in terms of the repair process, it would be speeded up. And also the colour intensity of any localised temporary skin damage is reduced. Yeah. So we cut the message.
Amazing. It does so many. It just, honestly, it just goes on and on. Like we said at the beginning, if you have a question, can it do this? The chances are very high that the answer is going to be yes, and it will do it really well. Also, if you're worried about can I use it because, then, unless you have a particularly, extreme or exotic skin condition, but one of the most, always check first with your dermatologist or your doctor. But one of the things you said is in an extreme situation, a lady who could only put water on her face found that she could use the PM, and you can always do a little patch test, right?
If you're worried, you just do a patch test. What is a patch test? So I would recommend a patch test. You do it on your forearm.
Yeah.
Why do you do it on your forearm? Because actually it's a very good representation of what's going to happen on your face. Oh. You can do it there. If you're happy there, then you do a small amount behind the ear.
Yeah.
So very often, if you're a lady, before you have a colour treatment, they will do a little patch test. And where do they put it? Behind your ear.
Right.
And if that's okay, gently start to introduce it to your face if you're worried.
Yeah.
But you have sensitive and sensitised, two different things, but
Yes.
similar.
Please do check out. Keep your questions coming. We've still got, oh gosh, about 45 minutes to go, I think, to go. So we want to answer as many as we can. This is your opportunity. Like I said, not only to buy the best skincare money can buy, in my opinion, and I think you'll agree with me once you've used it, from a reputable source, us, and also MIE, but also you get to see how it works, to hear what you do with it, why it's working, why it's clinically proven, what the results are, lowest, average and best, and also you get to ask questions, and we encourage that interaction. studio@shopontv.co.uk, or you can send a message through the studio through the website message box if you want to, at shopontv.co.uk. Follow the live button and there'll be a message box. Can't reply to that one though. If you need a reply, make sure you use the email address.
So Martha, do you have any lash left? Because usually we never get to cover lash.
Well, she bought one. She asked you a quick question, got me to interrupt one of your stories, and then placed an order.
To jump the queue.
I know, to jump the queue. There's not an awful lot of it left, I don't think. Yeah, we actually got more back this time because we always sell out. Here are some testimonials, by the way. These are genuine Shop on TV viewers. Colin said, my partner has your wonderful products. Her skin shines and she is an ambassador for your products. All our friends have the creams. Yeah,
That's what tends to happen. When you get, when you see the results, you tend to tell one or two of your best mates. What you don't do is tell 10 people. If you're upset, you tell 10 people, right?
Yeah, right, yeah. Actually, can I seriously say, before I go on to John, please do the same with Shop on TV. We'd really appreciate it if you tell your friends and family, get them to tell, you know, that we're on ITV and STV every night between midnight and 3. We are becoming one of the #1 shopping destinations in the country, thanks to you. And the more you shop with us, the more power we have to buy and get things at even lower prices. John says the night and day is amazing. This is evidence that it's good for men as well. He says, I'm a middle-aged man and I feel so confident now, much more than before I started using it. Thank you. It's all about confidence, isn't it? Pam says, my son is sitting with me. He's so glad for your products that I bought him for Christmas. You're a clever man. We're so happy for your serums. I think that she's talking about you, Richard. Ruby Murray. I love that. I had the AM and PM creams for Christmas from my beautiful son and daughter-in-law. It's given my skin new life. Flat, pink and smooth. Everybody benefits, we believe. Even the worst case scenario, this skincare has clinically been proven to have dramatic results. In fact, Martha, as my producer, is just saying, look, we have been there, seen it, got the T-shirt and the tote bag and the novelty pen. And we've tried it all. We've literally tried it all. And listen, in my 20s, when I worked for the original shopping channel with the 3 letters, one of the first of which is towards the end of the alphabet, amazing company, love the company, won't have a bad word said about them. A lot of my friends and colleagues still there. I was in my 20s earning far too much money for my age. And I peed most of it up the wall. But what I had left, I would just spend on extravagant things. And so I walked into, I don't mind telling you, the Aveda store. Other skincares are available. And I bought their salon-sized cleanser, toner and moisturiser. And I thought I was so proud. In fact, it's just around the corner of the shop I went into. I was so proud of myself. And lovely brand, great brand.
Toner.
A toner, do you remember those days? But the point is, I did have a point somewhere, that I've literally tried from the highest end that money can buy. I think it was 300 quid, and that was in 1996 or 7, something like that. A lot of money, right? I've never ever used anything as good as this.
I'll tell you, there's a very large brand that exists in a very, very, very high-end store.
Oh, okay. Is it just the one store in Knightsbridge?
You could say that. I am not possibly going to comment.
You can't deny or confirm, no.
I am not possibly going to comment. Anyway, it's a very, very high-end store. Anyway, the MD of that of that brand for the UK.
Yeah.
Even she laughed.
Really?
One of their products is quite good actually, but
Yeah.
most of their products is like several £100, and there is no increased benefit than something at £5 from the supermarket.
Mad.
It's just branding. I have been involved in products that have been extortionately expensive. Like I did some for a very elite special Hollywood after party. What's it called? Not the Globes, the Oscars.
The Oscars, yeah. You're talking about
actually
a
had
gift bag.
actual crushed diamonds in it.
Did it?
So I've done products for brands that they sell for £900 per pot.
Yeah.
And I can tell you that £900 per pot smelt amazing,
Yeah.
but had no more benefit than something you'd get at £6.
Yeah.
The price of a product does not dictate its actual.
Because all you're paying for is the brand name, the advertising, the
What's
celebrity
what's
endorsement.
the king was in us all together? What's that?
What's the what? Sorry,
The king was in us all together. When it's clothes that only intelligent people could see.
Is it not the king and the Emperor's New Clothes?
Well, I don't know. Anyway, it's a kid's tale, isn't it?
Yeah.
That he was convinced that the clothes, only intelligent people could see this cloth. And he was dressed in this cloth because only intelligent people could see it. But actually, he was naked. And one of the kids in the crowds went, "Oh, he's naked." And everyone said, "Oh, yeah, he's naked." So, you can believe the hype, and you can believe that the price dictates the thing. Only intelligent people can see this. Read the box.
And do you know what? But we're going to take a quick break. But I'm going to put a little final word on that, and that is that when people with extraordinary means, financial means, need a special skincare product, and the money is no object, they go to this man. And the reason they do is because Richard's whole ethos is based on results. It's not based on sales. It's not based on prestige, although this is prestigious, and and certainly the doctor esthetician brand, this is again, it's just higher levels that would be used in clinics and things like that. Sorry, not clinics, salons and such. But the point is that you couldn't have international superstars going to Richard and then he sends them away with something with 0.004% of something that once occasionally walked past the ingredient that actually does something. Because
we have to prove that we have genuinely fixed what we said was weaker. So, we have the technology where we can we don't talk about collagen, we photograph collagen. Yeah. We photograph blood flow, we photograph papayi, keratinocytes, and blah, 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 blah.
Blah, blah, blah. And on that bombshell, stay where you are. More questions coming up after this. Check out now.
Shop on TV broadcasts across the nation every day from midnight to 3 a.m. on ITV1 and STV and midnight to 6 p.m. on Freeview Channel 89. Away from your television, we've got you covered. The live broadcasts are also streamed on our website at shopontv.co.uk and on our YouTube channel at Shop on TV Live, where you can catch up on anything you've missed. So, why not make it your daily ritual to tune in and check out the latest and greatest on offer? Outstanding quality, incredible value and superb savings with Shop on TV. There are 3 convenient ways to place your order with Shop on TV. Just scan the QR code with your smartphone's camera app to view the current on-screen item. Or go directly to our website, shopontv.co.uk, where you'll find all the products in today's show. Simply add the items you want to buy to your online shopping basket and check out. Prefer ordering by phone? Give our UK-based customer service centre a call on 03333 241 241. Friendly representatives are available to assist you 24 hours a day. Straightforward shopping with Shop on TV. After you've ordered from Shop on TV, we aim to deliver your purchases as quickly as possible. Postage and packing charges cover standard UK delivery, which is normally 3 to 5 working days, though depending on the carrier, you could receive your products sooner. Certain items may be offered with expedited delivery for a nominal extra charge. We'll give you a delivery estimate every time you place an order. Not going to be home or prefer to have your packages arrive at a different address? No problem. Just enter the destination information when you check out. Once you pay, it's on the way from Shop on TV. At Shop on TV, our goal is to provide you with the best shopping experience possible. Our team of shopping experts is dedicated to sourcing the latest, greatest and most desirable products at the lowest prices available, delivering them to you quickly and conveniently and ensuring your complete satisfaction. We're passionate about maintaining the highest standards of quality and service every step of the way from design to dispatch. You'll find us on ITV1 and STV from midnight to 3 a.m, Freeview Channel 89 from midnight to 6 p.m, and on YouTube at Shop on TV Live. Our daily broadcasts are your TV window into the global marketplace, presenting you with a collection of carefully curated must-have items, demonstrated by our on-air team with honesty, integrity and trust. Plus, there's even more in our online store at shopontv.co.uk. So when it's time to shop, shop on TV. At Shop on TV, our shows feature a carefully curated collection of must-have items at budget-friendly prices. Many of our prices offer discounts and savings, bonus products, or other desirable perks such as free postage and packing that are for a limited time only, or while stocks last. There are exclusive online-only offers on our website too at shopontv.co.uk. So, be sure to bag the bargains before they're gone. Watch, shop and save with Shop on TV.
Keep up to date with all the latest news, information and special offers from Shop on TV by following us on social media. We're on Facebook, Instagram, X, TikTok and YouTube. You'll find us at Shop on TV Live. Be a part of our fun community at Shop on TV.
Now, I've got a friend, Laron, and there's a terrible joke here. It's basically, I said hello to her. Hi, Laron. So, I don't know, I hadn't quite worked it all out. It's far too early in the morning to make jokes, I've discovered. It's not a comedy show anyway, so thank goodness. Wouldn't be a very good one, would it? Richard Mears, formulated to the stars, and to everybody who's watching tonight. Should we talk hyaluronic? Because it's a big name in the industry right now.
Yeah, why not? So, historically, I've never been a big fan of hyaluronic acid. Why?
Right. Okay.
Because hyaluronic acid is good at what it's good at, but it's not the best at what it's good at.
Yes.
And then a new development came along a year or so ago, which was what's called advanced hyaluronics. So what is a hyaluronic acid? Hyaluronic acid is a natural substance with your body. Your skin actually creates hyaluronic acid. Hyaluronic acid itself is good at grabbing water. So hyaluronic acid is like a sponge, and it attracts water, and it holds about 1,000 times its molecular weight in water, normal hyaluronic acid. Advanced hyaluronic acid holds 1,250, 25% more. So that's a good thing. Secondly, normal hyaluronic acids, they're a natural substance within your skin, so your skin has to get rid of it. Normal hyaluronic acids, even as little as 6 hours later, are down at 70-75% activity.
Right.
So it's a bit like a battery, they're going zzz, they're wearing down. Advanced hyaluronics are still at 98-99%, even 6 hours later. Advanced hyaluronics also trigger your skin to create more of its own hyaluronic acid. Brilliant. So because of all these factors, then we use 3 different types of advanced hyaluronic acids. One of them is exactly the same as you would have injected. These are very, 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 very expensive hyaluronic acids. So we have 3 separate molecular weights. What does molecular weight mean? What it means is that they are very, very small, and they're different sizes. So, you know, the three molecules go to three separate layers of your skin. So you get a triplicate of those effects. And then we use a very, very, very high level of hyaluronic acid, pure hyaluronic acid. So I only know of one product in the world with more hyaluronic acid in than this, and that's my Dr. Esthetician brand. So what does it do? What is it for? So it's instantly hydrating. So what I want you to do is, before you apply the product, what I want you to do is take your finger and just gently prod your skin and feel the bounce of your skin. Apply the product. The moment you take your hands away from your face, it's already working. Within 10 to 20 seconds, it will disappear. Your skin literally goes and sucks it in. If you are over 40, if you are a lady that's peri or post-menopause, during that time frame, that small time frame, ladies, you lose 20 to 30% of your collagen production. You lose about 1% a year from the age of 20, 25. Men just keep losing 1%. Ladies, you lose 20 to 30% in that short space of time. What does that mean? That means your skin becomes thinner, becomes looser. So if you rub your hand, it moves like this.
It's the scaffold.
I always describe it as like a blow-up mattress. Yeah. So you start off with a blow-up mattress like this, and during the night it goes, you know, and it gets thinner and thinner. What this product does is go blump, blows it up. How fast does it blow it up? Immediately. And I've never quite known a product quite like this. So how do you apply it? One pump into the middle of your hand. This is how I do it. One pump into the middle of your hand, bring your hands together, twist, pull apart, and then just press it in. And your skin literally drinks it in, like gone. You will not believe what this product does until you try it. The night cream, it'll take you an hour before you see something. Day cream, 30 minutes. This, seconds.
We have a panel.
Literally seconds.
Seconds. A lot of people spoke very, very highly of it in the customer panel.
Yeah, you know what I told you about the panel. I said the most important question is the last one. Is this the best product you've ever tried, tested, or heard of to do what I told you it should do? I can tell you, I have never created a product which scored 100%. The night cream only scored 98.7.
Wow.
I have never, ever, ever, and I've been doing panel testing for a long, long time, I have never had any product scored 100% there. So we can run through it. 100% like the texture, 95%, my wrinkles looked reduced. Why is it 95%, I hear you ask? Because some of the panel didn't have any wrinkles. But the number is the number.
Yeah.
100% smooth, 100% soft, 100% more hydrated, 99, there was somebody, nourished, 97%, my skin looked brighter, 100%, this is the best hyaluronic acid product I've ever used. Very small amount. Apply it to the face. What do you get? You get instantly plumped skin. By instant, what do I mean? I don't mean a minute, I don't mean an hour, I mean like that.
Really?
So, before you apply it, like I said, I'm going to take your finger. Don't stab your skin. Just prod it gently. Yeah. Feel the bounce in your skin. Apply the product. Do it again. So do it. Wait 10 seconds. Do it again. You will immediately, at that point in time, 10 seconds, you will feel the bounce coming. Now, how long does it take to reach its peak? 18 hours. It keeps going and going and going and going and going for 18 hours. If your skin is loose, if your skin is showing those wrinkles, if your skin is showing the sallowness of age, if it looks aged, this will plump up the mattress. And when you plump up that mattress, it's firmer, it's brighter, it will change your life. It will change your life. I don't say that, you know, flippantly.
No.
It's an absolute stunner. It's my new favourite, the second favourite. The night cream will always be my favourite. This is my second favourite. It has similar effects to injectables. What do I mean by that? I mean that it has a significant effect to wrinkles within the first 15 minutes because it blows up that mattress. So your wrinkles are an indentation in the skin, and because it blows up the skin, it presses the wrinkle out from the inside.
Now, again, obviously they're different procedures, but it's the effects, ultimately that you want. The visual.
Yeah, it has similar effects to an injectable.
Yes,
when you inject, you're pumping stuff in under your skin, and then under your skin is blowing up. You know those paper bags we used to have, if you're old enough to remember that. Yeah. You know, or crisp packets.
That's
used
right,
to go.
shaking it off.
But you get an old paper bag and scrunch it up. It's all scrunched up. Blow it up and it all becomes smooth again. If you inject something into your skin, it plumps it up. What this does, 3 separate molecular weights go into 3 separate layers of your skin, grabbing all of that moisture, hugely hydrating.
I'm loving the sound effects tonight.
It happens in an instant. So you apply it, 10 seconds, bouncy, bouncy, bouncy. You will feel it straight away. It gets better and better and better and better for 18 hours. The next day you use it, you have that bang, instant effect. And the next day you use it, you have that bang, instant effect. And because it lasts quite a long time, because normal hyaluronics are down at 75%, even within 6 hours, we're still at 98%, you have a cumulative build. And it's triggering your skin to produce more of its own hyaluronic. So you've got a double bubble benefit. I get animated because this is an absolute stunner.
And people are saying the same thing. We've got, let's go, so we've got some more customer feedback here. Have a look at this. So, okay. Let me see, no names here. Wow, wow, wow! This is an incredible product. I do not know where to begin. On application, my skin just drank it all up. Afterward, I could not stop feeling my skin. I did not believe this was possible. In fact, I still cannot believe how soft and smooth my skin feels. I need more. Then again, this is a study, so they hadn't actually received the full, their own product at that point or bought the product. I've used, as I now understand, so many so-called hyaluronic products, but oh my God, I have never used any product like this. You're a genius. Again, that's Richard. The product just disappeared on application, but my word, the transformation. That's the only word I can use. Transformation in my skin was immediate and incredible. My skin looked and felt so good, so soft, so smooth, so nourished, so plumped. I decided I did not need any makeup. Please do one I can bathe in. And 100 out of 10 or 10 out of 5 stars does not describe how good this is. I've not commented before on any product from anyone. However, if you launch this product, I will be an avid fan and recommend to every one of my friends. So this was pre-launch. Obviously, it now is.
This is from the panel.
Yeah, it now is launched. So you got the panel results, and then you went to production.
It's a struggle to hold this in stock. You will not get another allocation much before May.
Right.
Why? Because there are 2 primary destinations for this. One is Korea. Everyone's heard of K-Skin. This is nuts in Korea.
Right.
The other one is LA, like specifically LA State.
Yeah.
Cannot get enough of this. So what happens is what's called pre-buy production. So have we got production coming through? Yes, but it's pre-bought. It's already sold.
Yeah.
So I don't have what's called free stock to allocate. When you use this product, number 1, you're going to be stunned by what it does. Number 2, you're going to be stunned by the plumpness. Number 3, and I promise you this, I guarantee it, in fact, very few people guarantee anything. I guarantee you will do this. Every person that tries this product in front of me, I tell them this. You are going to do something in a minute. I'm not going to tell you what it is, but after you've done it, I'm going to tell you what it is. And they all do it. And what they do, they put the product on. And usually, if I'm meeting them, it's usually on their hand. But sometimes there is on their face. And then I say, can you feel your hand? Can you feel your face? And they go, oh my goodness. And then they go, oh my goodness. And then they go, oh my goodness. They can't stop feeling their skin because they do not believe how different the product has made their skin feel. So afterfeel, people talk about afterfeel all the time. We have great afterfeel on all of our products. We'll describe it to you as silky, smooth, soft texture. I have never in my life, my career, experienced any after feel like this. You have never experienced any after feel like this. You never have.
Is this what you put on my hand earlier?
No, that was vitamin C.
Because that's still smooth.
Yeah, it's brilliant. All of our products, yeah,
Oh,
what's
go on,
now?
Go on then.
So just in your brain,
Yeah.
feel that and
That's-
how smooth
yeah,
is it,
yeah,
right?
Yeah. I could get used to this.
You know, the vitamin C brightens your hand, right?
Yeah.
This is so hydrating. Now look at it.
Put
Put it in the next one.
I don't know what to...
Boom.
Well, Claire,
What happens? It happens in an instant. What happened to Rob's hand happened in an instant. How fast?
this
That
is the
fast.
weirdest...
That fast.
That is insane.
No, feel it.
That is insane.
But promise you're being honest.
Listen, I guarantee you, I never lie. Honestly, I decided, because I was such a tinker in my 20s, I decided in my mid-30s I would never lie if I could possibly help it. You know, it's hard.
And then
Even white lie.
you can't even pinch it.
That is...
That's how fast this product works. It's an absolute stunner. If you are aged, if you, especially ladies, menopause. Why do all
Monopodal?
ladies' issues start with men?
Yeah,
I'm often
Well.
quoted that. This will change your life. I mean, this will change your life. It plumps, it brightens, it smooths.
Smells...
You would always use this first.
Oh.
If you are using
Is
this,
it supposed to get smoother?
it keeps going.
It's
It gets better and better for 18 hours. That's just 1 minute. It gets better and better and better
I wish
for
you could
18
feel
hours.
me. No, let me rephrase that. I mean, I do, but no, just...
So you would use this first.
right.
You would cleanse.
Yes.
If you're cleansing with water, very important. Very often, hyaluronic acid products say, put it on damp skin. This is insane.
It's got...
Why?
Yeah.
Because hyaluronic acid loves water. So if there's water on the top of your surface of your skin,
gonna-
it'll stay there because it goes, thank you. So if you're cleansing with water, just allow a couple of minutes to allow any excess moisture within your pores just to evaporate. Then apply. Always do it first. Your skin literally drinks this in. Then you can apply your night cream, your day cream, or whatever you want to do. This is always first. If you are using an EMS device, one of those ones that passes current through your skin,
Yeah.
put this on first. Why? Because electricity likes to travel through water. Electricity will work better as the EMS thing is quite good, but the more hydrated your skin is, the more benefit you will get from it. Will this enhance the effects of your machine? Yes, 100%. Will the machine enhance the benefits of this? Yes, 100%. This is what you get on its own. You put the machine on top, you get slightly better. But this goes boom, blows up that mattress like that.
I mean, I got to say, so I just had a rub of my left hand, and then my right hand. It's like it's sandpaper and silk. It really is and the colours. This is white and pallid and corpse-like, and this is it's got brightness and colour in it. You know, it's like sapphire and steel. Remember that show? That was great. David McCallum. I worked with the wonderful late great David McCallum. Anyway, a story for another day. Let's go to the eye serum. So this is, it used to be called the Instant Eye Serum. The name has changed.
Eye lift, yeah.
Like eye lift. This is depuffing eye serum. It's exactly the same.
Yeah, all it is that in different markets we had different names for I don't know what reason. Anyway, so we wanted to make the same name in all the markets so that the branding was simple. So eye lift, depuff, exactly the same formulation. There's no change in the formulation.
Yeah.
So, what is it? So originally this was an actual product. So when we, what am I trying to say? If you're a person of significant individual means, you could come to me and I will develop a bespoke product for you to do the 1, the 2, the 3, or the 10 things your skin needs to allow you not to go under the knife or to have injectables and this sort of thing. Usually that is so bespoke. Usually is so bespoke. I can use the technology and I can use everything else. What I'm saying, what I'm trying to say here is this is the exact formulation I developed for one of those persons, and that particular person is a global superstar.
Megastar.
You will know that person. You will know them intimately. That's all I'm going to say.
Their music is the soundtrack to many people's lives.
Yeah. Well, put it this way: each and every mention of the name would cost me personally $5 million, and it was $5 million about 6 years ago. I don't know what it is today. Anyway, what's it for? What did she want? She wanted to be photo ready in 15 minutes. She was on and off aircraft, in and out of hotels, never know when she's going to get papped. She wanted to be photo ready in 15 minutes. What does this do? It takes down puffiness and darkness within 15 minutes. What does that look like? We'll show you. So, what we want to do, so this lady here will show you different ethnicities, different age profiles. This lady is late 30s. You can see some puff and dark under the eye, 15 minutes later, greatly reduced. But what I want to really draw your attention to is the eyelid. In the before, it doesn't look like she's got a droopy eyelid. In the after, oh my goodness, did she have a droopy eyelid. Now, not everyone's going to get that particular result, but that is a result that we achieved in 15 minutes on this lady. Let's do another one. This lady's 57. Asian skin ages very well. You can see some red, some puff, some darkness. 15 minutes later, virtually gone. Not 100%, but virtually gone.
Yeah.
Also, if you look at the eyelid, on the before it's touching the lash line, on the after it's raised up from there. So we've had an effect there. Should we do one more? One more? So this lady is 29, 30, something like that. I would suggest she has had a late night or has been crying. One of the two.
Maybe both.
Maybe. 15 minutes later, gone. Now I'm going to generalise. So, if you're under 30, no children, stay out till 4 o'clock in the morning, like this lady. Well, I'm not saying she did, but, 15 minutes later, you will look like you've had 12 hours sleep. The moment you have children, using it more often. If you have constant issues of puffiness and dark, are we going to get rid of them in 15 minutes? No, we blinking well not. Nothing is going to do that in 15 minutes. You will see a difference. Take a picture. You will see a difference. If you've got constant issues of puffiness and dark, use it for night and morning for 14 days.
Yep.
Within that 14-day period, you will have a 24-hour period where your dark will go zoom. The next day, the next 24-hour period, your puff will go zoom. The fastest I've ever done it is day 3. 1, 2, dark, puff. Gone. So by day 4, day 5. If it happens day 3, keep going for 14 days. If it happens day 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, keep going for 14 days. If you forget one, forget the morning, always do the night. It's 10 times more powerful at night. It's not a masking. It's not a concealer. We're physically changing your skin. So it's not one of those products that mask it. This actually, after you've applied it, disappears. It completely absorbs. Within 2 minutes, you can apply makeup. Even oil-based makeup.
So it doesn't rub off?
It won't pill.
No. Doesn't rub off or flake or anything like that?
Nope, 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 nope.
I don't know if this is the appropriate time to ask it, but I'm going to ask the question and then feel free to answer it when it is appropriate. Do you have your soapbox ready? Yeah. This was from Jo. She wants to know about SPF and can you apply it first?
First
or when do you apply the SPF? And has any of this got SPF in it? And cue Richard's soapbox moment.
So I want to make it quite clear, I am not against SPF. SPF is a very important part of skincare. So let's start with appropriate use of skincare. Let's imagine we're going to the beach or to the pool and it's a sunny day. How should you apply makeup, SPF?
Yes.
So first of all, you should apply it 20 minutes before you leave your apartment. And how do you apply it? You know what you do. You slather it on.
Yeah.
And then just before you leave the door, you should slather it on again. And when you reach the pool, do you know what? You should slather it on again.
Yeah.
even then, you probably don't have enough on. So imagine that. Imagine SPF 50, slathered on, slathered on, slathered on. So my soapbox moment is this. If you use a day cream that has SPF 50 in it, does it have SPF 50 protection? The answer is yes. But to get that SPF 50 protection, you'd have to use so much, you'd never have any makeup on, your clothes would be covered in it. So in answer to your question, is there any sun protection in here? Yes, there is a little bit what's called a wide range formulation inside the day cream. But we don't put an SPF rating on it. No. Because I fundamentally disagree with it. So if a product says I am SPF 25, it is SPF 25. It has to be legally. But to pass an SPF 25 test or an SPF 50 test, when the product is tested, it has to be used in an amount equivalent to slather, slather, slather. So if you want SPF, you should use an appropriate SPF and you should use it appropriately.
Liberally. And I mean,
well, appropriately, because different products have different ways
but if you
of
slathered the AM, you'd go through one tube of it,
you
know, in a
you would just be an oil slick, right?
You'd be an oil, yeah. I hope that answers your question.
So should you use SPF to protect yourself from the skin, from the sun?
From the sun.
Yes. Me personally, this is my personal opinion, the only way you can create vitamin D is to expose your skin to the sun. So it's like anything else, it's in moderation. Yeah. So in the winter, you know, when there's not much sun or the sun is low, and you're only going to pop out from the office to Greg's or some other delicatessen.
Yes.
That's what I call Greg's anyway. For a few minutes, me personally, I don't think you should wear SPF. My personal opinion.
Yeah.
If the sun is strong, should you be protecting your skin from the sun? Of course you should. You must protect your skin from the sun. So I'm not against SPF. But buy an effective brand of use the SPF appropriately.
Appropriately. Read the instructions on the back of the bottle. So for $45.99 you get, we're back on the AM PM, you get the AM and the PM, but we would like to talk before we, because I know we're running out of time, the neck and chest, because the neck and deck it's like Ant and Dec, it's the perfect duo.
Yeah, it gives you away. It gives your age away.
Yeah.
So whenever I speak to clients, I always ask them how old they are. And the only reason I want to know that is it gives me an idea of what product, how long that's going to take to work, what's going to happen. Very often, they say, how old do you think I am? So I go eyes, forehead, neck. Generally then, I take 10% off, just in case. And if I have upset you, I'm sorry, but that's what I do. If that's confusing, I go to the hands, because the hands always give you away as well. Yeah. But the neck is always a giveaway. And you see those stars on, like on a Graham Norton show or something like that, and their face is like, oh my goodness.
Documentary about Fred.
And then you see their neck.
Yeah.
Or their arms or their hands gives them away. So the neck always gives you away. So I developed this product specifically for my mother-in-law originally. At the time she was 65. From the neck up, she looked older than her mother. From the neck down, she's still pretty hot. This is my mother-in-law. This is 2 weeks. So on the left-hand side, let's call the neck for what it is. It is a turkey neck. You've got vertical lines, you've got horizontal lines. You can see the lines are deep, the wrinkles are deep because you can see the shadow. The deeper the line, the darker it looks. Suzanne clearly likes the sun. On the right-hand side, you can see all those white lines. Those white lines are the base of a wrinkle that's been completely pulled out. Sun does not get to the bottom of the wrinkle.
Right.
So they've been completely pulled out. Now that's 2 weeks. Draw your attention down to the chest. You can see the décolleté area there is much brighter, much more nourished, much more vibrant looking. Brighter skin is associated with more youthful skin. I can tell you that took 15 to 20 years off the age that she looked. We can also do that, and we have done it live in the studio. This very studio, Shop on TV.
45 minutes.
With Helen. And that's 45 minutes. On the left-hand side, I don't have to say what it is, you can see. On the right-hand side, stunning result. Now, now Helen is mid-70s.
Where did all the skin go?
Not everyone. We firm the skin dramatically. We plump, we firm. Now, the key with this product, when you apply it, cleanse skin, upward motion around the neck, but really importantly, go right from the back of the neck, right up into the nape of the neck. Why? Back there's a lot of skin. You've never done anything with it. So you take care of your face, maybe you take care of down here. What have you done back there? So what happens is when you apply the product back there, it firms the skin back there. And it firms it more than in the front. Why? Because you've never put any product back there. So when you do that and you say, where did the skin go? Some of it was firm. We don't tighten. Tightening's bad. Firming's good. So we firm the skin. So if you do that on the back, if you're old enough to remember those comedy sketches, those people who used to do the gurney faces.
Oh, yes.
They used to put a bulldog clip on the back of their neck, if you remember.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, they took 30 years of them.
Yeah.
So you get a mini facelift as a result. So right round the back of the neck, up into the nape of the neck, right across the décolleté. And those results that you just saw on Helen was live in this studio in approximately 45 minutes.
Now, I've heard, and I don't know if this is true. I did ask you once before, but I can't remember what your answer was. So I'll ask you again. I understand it that if you firm the neck and chest, the sort of the décolleté skin, that is partially the support structure for ladies for what lies beneath. So you can get a little lift. Is that right? No,
not really.
Okay.
What specifically for the breast area. So for ladies of larger breast, you know exactly what I'm going to talk about. If you sleep on your side, you get those creases down here. Will it help do that? Yes.
Right.
If you apply the product down onto the bosom, yes, it will have a firming effect. And in a firming effect, it will... I don't want to get too thing. Lift.
So, but if you know,
you'd have to apply it.
Well, if you have a regular breast and you want some firming, that's also a good one.
It will firm it and lift it a bit. What you want to do, what I can do, is we can do products which actually plump the breast.
Right.
On average, substantially 25%.
Oh gosh, wow. Which one does that? Or you've got products that do that, you mean?
They're in the pipeline.
They're in the well, I can't wait to get them. No, because
you won't need them, darling.
I like to think. Well, I don't need them, but I'd love to think outside the box. One little question, and then we've got a question from a viewer. Actually, sorry. So Emma in Surrey, she's a brand new viewer. Emma, hi, thank you.
I live in Surrey, Emma.
And
maybe I'll pass you.
She felt she was led to us for a reason tonight. She's been searching for a decent vitamin C cream for a long, long time, and under eye serum, and she's blown away by the... Oh, well, good. She's blown away by the programme tonight. She's just placed her order, and she's so excited she can't wait to get it and give them a try. Emma, prepare to have your expectations exceeded. Would you do me a favour? When you've used them, I mean, if you want to do a before and after and send us the photos to studio@shopontv.co.uk, you can. Please give us permission to show them, obviously. Oh, you don't have to do that, but at least drop us a line just to tell us how you got on.
And Emma, if you do share your photos, only if it's up to you, if you do share them with Shop on TV, we, direct, will send you some free gifts of the range.
There you go.
We need and we hugely respect actual photos from actual customers, because they are why we exist.
Well, that's why you're here. We're going to go back to if you've only got the money for one product. Or two products, but one price because it's about half price. Get the AM PM. I had a silly question. I like to ask at least one stupid question every show I do.
Just one?
Bloody cheek. If you are pregnant, is there any? Would this help at all with stretch marks?
So, first of all, you've got to start with the official legal statement.
Yeah.
If you are pregnant, you should consult your GP.
Yes.
About using any product.
Yeah.
Now, what I can also say is that we have a lot of customer feedback that says they believe their potential stretch marks were reduced or even did not occur because they were using the night cream.
Right.
So no brand, maybe that's untrue, very, 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 very few brands can say safe during pregnancy. Why? Because no one tests on pregnant ladies, right? Why? Obvious reasons, really. So you can only prove something if you can test it.
Right.
So,
So
what we can say, there's nothing in here that is known or associated with any issue or any causal link with any problem.
Yeah.
However, we must say, we're legally bound to say that you have to check with your GP.
So if your GP says it's okay, bit of PM over the belly before, you know, and maybe start using it if you're just starting.
And truthfully, your GP wouldn't know.
Well.
But anyway, that's a legal statement.
How long have we got left on the show? Oh, we've got 4 minutes. So, very, very quickly, let's do a summary of the AM. I have one other question. Does the PM work on a sore bottom? Because I can guarantee that after sitting on this chair for 3 hours, I'm going to need some. Actually, I've got some at home. No, seriously, would you mind summarising, please?
The night cream is my favourite. It's the first one. It's the only product I've ever been involved with or created which I have used from day one. And I have used it religiously from day one. There is nothing you can comment or measure about your skin that this does not improve. So Princeton, one of the largest testing houses in the world, their quote is, "We have never in our history, tried any product or tested any product which scored so high in every single criteria."
I mean, it's
never.
Very impressive.
Biggest testing house in the world, Princeton. Does everything.
Have gone through? Yeah.
The AM, the day cream. What does it do? So most people call day creams moisturizers. Moisturization's only ever temporary. If you go to a professional makeup artist, the first thing they do is spray your face with water. Why? Because it gives you instant moisturization. Moisturization is only ever temporary, only lasts a couple of hours. So long-lasting moisturization, what does it mean? I don't know. What does this product do? 24 hours after the first and initial application, on average, you're still 26% more hydrated. Average. It doesn't take 24 hours to work. It's 24 hours later, you are 26% more hydrated than what you were before you put the product on 24 hours before. It brightens your skin by how much, you might say? By an average of 8%. 8% doesn't sound a lot. 8% is equal to best expected from a series of laser treatments. The best expected result from laser, 7 to 9%. This gives you 8% on average. If you go to our website and the statistics we show you our lowest figures, our highest figures. Our highest figures generally are on our 70-year-olds. Our lowest figures are on our 20-year-olds. We always refer to the average because we think that's reasonable. Most brands will say up to, that's their highest number. And I don't know any brand in the world which tells you their lowest number. Hydration-wise on the PM, 12 hours later, an average of 117%. Average.
117%.
117% more hydrated 12 hours later when you wake up, if you're lucky enough to have 12 hours sleep. Or, unlike me and Rob, if you're lucky to have any sleep at all.
Any sleep at all. And on that, I must stop you. It's time to go to sleep. Richard,
well, thank you very
so
much.
It's been a really, really wonderful show. If you've loved the show, then Kieran was the director, Martha was the producer, and I've been Rob Lock with an E. If you haven't enjoyed the show, the director was Malcolm, the producer was Angela, and my name is Vanessa Redgrave. No, honestly, please check out your baskets. If you don't use this, then you're, I believe, largely wasting your time with anything else. Honestly and truly, it's the best skincare I've ever used, and I hope that you will get the same benefits. So thank you again, Richard. Tomorrow night, we have M Sport, if you want waterless wash and wax, so you can literally wash and wax your car without any water at all. We've also got a handheld tyre compressor that will even blow up a tractor tyre. It's worth tuning in for that. And there's more. Bye.